we win.
Oh, I forgot to fix my stuff, so it's gonna need.
Wow.
We still have to fix the waymarks.
You're gonna have to start paying me gil for all these
Oh, I
repairs.
forgot to fix my stuff. I planned on giving you dark matter.
That's okay. I'm okay with that.
I'll do it for free. I don't care.
For free? How could
Oh,
you? That dark matter costs like 8k per repair. Think of it that way.
I gave potions for free. That's probably like a quarter mil.
It's true.
I literally
so
only
many.
have like 500k left.
How?
I don't play this game.
Kaifa's playing the game like he's playing real life. Extremely poor.
Right, cool. Wait, that doesn't
on
look
a
like...
ramen budget.
Wait,
Oh wait, I actually need repairs now.
Wait,
yeah,
so...
we can set up.
Requested from Almondor.
Okay, I'll request the almond. Where's almond? Where's almond?
What do you mean, where's almond? She's right in front.
There we go.
Lala's, you know how it is. I'll give you.
Are almost half the party. They have equal rights.
My bar.
I mean, I'm just gonna say they have a third rights.
Why do you drink the pumpkin?
I'll give you money.
Why do I drink the pumpkin
Well,
stuff?
I'm gonna give you 100k, and then
Oh. You have to
and
be
then
efficient.
You drink pie and everything else too, so.
and I'm not paying.
That looks like a can of dog food.
You drink a sandwich.
That works.
There's
Okay.
a plate in the picture.
Oh, I don't mind though.
The Warrior of Light just eats
Only
really
full
fast.
pay me.
Straight swallows.
Oh wait, we're starting?
Cole, make yourself a LinkedIn bio.
You can make perfect circles and that's what fix it.
Damn.
What are you
He
talking
doxed-
about?
he straight up just gonna dox himself, huh?
Cole, we all know where he lives.
Toronto.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to stand here, people. Remember? Standing. Yeah.
Oh
standing.
right, I forgot.
And then go to your spots. That's why we started the fight, so that we remember the mechanics by dying.
We were all way too close together with that.
Yeah, we're too close. And Yan, I think you're supposed to be on the other side?
I was supposed to be on 2.
I was supposed
Yeah,
to...
that's it.
Yeah. I was at
Kira and I were just slightly too close, but we're okay.
Can't freaking wipe him.
I walked to the wall. Just
I
wall.
blame Yan for killing both of us. There you
Oh,
go.
I thought it was a wipe. Oh well.
It is a wipe.
Yep.
It technically is a wipe, but he takes so long to kill you.
Alright, that's wipe.
Also, it's
Reviving.
Yan. Stop calling me Yan. Sounds like
Yan?
Yeah, Yan.
Oh, I'm always gonna say, okay. This is gonna be hard. This is gonna be like Kaifa.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry,
It's
we're
okay.
French.
Yeah.
Oh, it's huh. I think it's a variation of the name Jean though, so that's strange.
Yan? I mean, that's
Yeah.
Jean. Jean, Yan.
Yeah.
It's not that close.
I don't know.
You actually speak French names like
What?
What?
Back and forth and forward and back. What?
that. French.
We're not back and forth and back yet.
So everyone's stacked behind the boss, and then we move out, right?
Correct. Everybody goes to their assigned location.
I'm 3. That's all I know. Number 2.
Oh yeah. No, I had to move. I'm an idiot. Sorry.
Correct. Or else you explode. Almost perfect on the second try. That's good. Oh, we want to stay spread. Stay spread, yeah, that's true. Because he's gonna do circles. We only group back after he's done sluice. Or sluice. Dr. Sluice.
That one.
Remember, kids, stacking kills.
Yes.
Alright,
Rewind.
that's a wipe. Restart.
Running into the wall doesn't do anything. I refuse to believe there's no pattern to that, dude. so annoying.
Everything has a pattern.
There's always a pattern. It's just it's a little off because of how many people are dead.
Where are the heals, dude?
Nail's meteorite pattern is 95% ranged, 5% random.
Is that kind of like what a free with the Searing Wind?
Searing Wind is all patterned, pretty much.
Except for
right?
the time when it wasn't.
It's always healer 1, healer 2, healer 1, healer 2.
Except when it wasn't.
Well, someone died.
Blame deaths.
Oh, it's distracting me. I have to ignore him.
Just minimize Discord, you'll be fine.
That's what I did.
There you go.
Fine, boss.
And spread. Stay spread.
Sweet. Reprisal.
And now he's stacked back, coming back.
Alright, let's go. I hope not. Oh, I forget mitigation.
Bye bye.
Okay, what just happened?
Was that not a share?
Middle. Okay, I'm marked for damage down. Is
I'm marked for
there a
healing.
tank alive? Where's the tank?
I just got up.
Okay, so you don't even
Okay,
have
now
How
I'm
much the other
dead.
take?
Alright, wipe.
Okay, wipe.
Wasn't that a share?
It was for sure because I lived. Whatever.
I forgot the mitigation timing for this fight. When should I press Addle?
Yeah, I guess I could Sentinel.
Right after it turns hand. Right after it becomes a hand.
Okay.
Like 10 seconds in.
Yeah, but if they're gonna inv that, then it doesn't really matter.
No, they can't inbound it, it's gonna happen again.
Yeah. They can't inbone the first one. They split the first one.
They don't want to save the invul until when like this is the attack.
Okay, I'll just Sentinel then.
Alright.
I think we only have to deal with one really big. This.
Otherwise, we did pretty well up to that point.
Ready to mitigate. Easy.
Oh, middle. Fuck. There we go. I'll call it out faster next time.
Damage down, or I mean vulnerability down, I should say. Thank you.
Give me
I think
that.
I'm gonna mitigate again now.
I ended up getting the damage down, but it's fine, I guess.
Should be okay, yeah. It's better if we have an assigned partner like that, more consistent.
Mitigation better.
We've lost the tanks. We've lost the tanks.
I'm resing the other tank.
Oh shit.
Hi.
Sorry, I should call that out. I
Yeah.
was busy. Well, the tanks were kind of dead, so. Well.
No.
I
You're
spawned paralyzed. That's
yeah, but
nice.
one tank spawning back isn't gonna save us from the double hands. Both tanks have to be alive for a while.
talking.
Hey, that's rude.
I know, but
My
you're
name
talking
is-
for no reason.
Fist is a part.
I'm allowed to talk for no reason if we're not currently killing the boss.
Is Fist a part or is it?
Fist is boy.
This
I
is
forgot.
get away.
Fist
and
is
then
spread. Fist is spread.
Yeah,
Open,
okay,
open hand is.
Oh yeah, Palm, you gotta high five them. There you go.
Yeah. We
I'm
want
gonna
clapping, not
try-
fisting.
Hmm,
I'm
there
gonna
you go.
try to mitigate the liquid gist.
I don't think we have set partners for debuffs Shui, unless
mean,
I also missed it.
I've always had Riva come help me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just those two.
For the Digitus second, the second one, we should have a set partner.
I'll go to 3 with someone if someone wants to meet me at 3. One of the DPS.
Just call out who you want to be with. That's it.
Yana, Yan, or Yan. I can't
Yan,
remember.
Yan. Yeah, sure.
Yan.
Why not?
We're
Yan.
sorry.
No, it's Jan
Okay.
now.
Yan. I don't
I
know.
mean,
sorry.
in reality, I don't mind, but
Okay, how do I actually say it if I'm saying it wrong? I apologize.
it's Jan.
Like you're
Right,
yawning.
Like Jean, but
Okay, Jean,
not the
yeah.
Jean.
Alright, so Yan, you want to
Except
go to
the French
3
would
with me? So maybe the healers should go to 1 and 3, and the DPS and the 2 tanks should go to 2 and 4.
The one is for tanks.
Oh, the
So
one is for tanks.
if I recall correctly, 2 was
Yeah,
for
1 was for
DPS,
tank.
3 was
Careful,
for
careful.
healing, 1 is for tank. I was
No, but
close.
no, but what I was gonna say is we're gonna do is 1 tank with 1 DPS, 1 tank with 1 DPS, 1 healer with 1 DPS, 1 healer with DPS. So like 2 and 4 will be that. You get what I'm saying? So 2 will be 1 healer and 1 DPS. 4 would be 1 healer and 1 DPS. 3 would be 1 tank,
Well-
1 DPS. 1 would be 1 tank, 1 DPS.
It should be in tanks can't really spin the boss around.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. If you have the tanks at opposite ends, they can point the boss away. At 3 and 1, they can point them out towards the end of the arena. So, you get what I'm saying, guys, right? Or no?
Yeah, more or less.
A little bit.
No,
yeah.
I'm paired with Avacon. That's what I know. Avacon, come over here. Come in my
Hi.
pairing. One true pairing. Let's see, turn circles.
Yeah.
In reality, I should probably
got
go
this
with the
now.
other tank because I can run faster, right? Or
I mean, you can run
does
faster.
it not matter? Like, because I'm also ranged. It's
Yeah,
easier
but you
for
just
me.
have to stop for casting, so just. Meh.
Okay, fair enough.
You only have like 4 seconds to pass it on. You don't want to
Yeah.
greed for that.
Alright, fair enough.
Everybody
Well, I
remembers
guess
their
I'm sticking
pairing?
with Kaipa.
Wait, where's my
Fair enough.
pairing? Where's-
Okay.
Which one's mine?
Well, you were
You
standing.
gosh, I thought you were
next to
standing
Shui,
on to him.
Oh, I couldn't see him. Oh, me and Choke. Me and
You
Chuck.
didn't see him?
Yeah, the 2 Lalapels, they're too short.
They should see
They're
each
always
other. They're the
looking
same height.
Yeah, but they're always looking up.
That's fair. Alright, everybody guys got their pairing. Remember your pairing. That's for the
Yeah.
second Digitus.
Alright.
For the first one, you do whatever works. I'm with Avacon, though.
Alright, sounds
Or
good.
whoever gets the round up. Alright, pull. Let's go.
Why do you use my?
Oh, Kaifa involved.
OP. Did you put your
Can I-
invuln next to your regular attack button again? You know you should move it further on your bar.
Put it on top of my. These are puzzles. Alright, time to see if I can do this with just Nebula.
Nebula's 30%, right? You should be fine.
Please? Okay.
I addled best I could do.
Middle.
Owie.
I think I'll call that earlier. man.
Okay, 1.
Oh,
I
you
took
took
it
it.
from you.
You took it, yeah.
Somebody took
Yeah.
it before. Oh no, I got it. Okay. It just took forever.
Thank you.
Like I was turning in circles on top of Avacon.
You're alive, you're alive, you're alive.
Stack as much middle as you can, guys. There's gonna be another wash away. Middle.
I will take one of the bosses to A. You take it to like or not, I lied. You take it to A?
Alright, remember your light parties.
you
people.
This is not uncomfortable. Okay, what's happening?
Hang
They're
on.
on top of each other and they've
We-
killed everyone.
Guys,
Okay, there. It's working.
hold on.
Alright, this is fine, this is fine.
Spread.
Ooh,
Well, at least I'm fine.
yeah.
Ow!
Yeah, the most important member of the group.
Okay, I remember something we did to make that easier. I remember we did something. We marked the boss before the fight. That's so we could tell which one's which.
Yeah, party that again.
Okay, so how about we do this? Because what tripped me up was I was aggro, the hand was aggro to me, right? And I got knocked down. I said I would take it to A, but I was already in position to be not at A.
I thought what tripped you up was your invuln.
I just thought of something, because we have light party splits, but also the Digitus splits. Do they match up properly? If we split up into light parties right now, what do we got?
I believe we did it last time properly. There was myself, the pure
don't
healer.
remember.
Wait, yeah, it was myself and the pure
How's it,
healer.
Kaifa? How's it, Kaifa and Almond?
Yeah, and
Okay,
that
that's
means
fine.
I had Jan and Shadui, or did I have Frank?
Should we split our Digitus the same way we split our light parties?
Okay.
Or should I just stick with Avacon the whole time? I don't mind.
Then I'm with.
Another
Well, I mean, one of us is gonna take.
I'm doing it
It's
based
just a
on
test,
party
right?
comp.
Yeah, true. Everything's the same. It's just technically Jan and I would have to switch, but
Yeah, that's all.
meh, because as ranged, I can
I
just
could
I
go
can be
to
on either
Kaifa's
tank.
team if that's what you want.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Let's swap it that way. Because I can hit either tank with since I can just walk them in time.
Alright.
All right. Let's go.
Hello.
And usually I'm in the middle of the arena anyway, so we're doing the two
I
hands.
was also saying, actually the knockback's random. So I'll mentally take the boss to A every time.
Okay, I'll take it to B every time.
Let's go.
That was a closed fist AoE, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
They weren't that close. They have to be pretty far.
Yeah, they
Well,
have to
I
be
think it's
very-
because we were too late.
Okay.
And plus, I think you have to spread them out like further from when they start, so it's a weird mechanic.
The snapshot it captures, the one that decides if it's too close or not, is
Yeah,
probably very early.
that's why we have no problem with them being too close because usually they are.
Almond.
Sorry,
It's okay.
I was clicking on the wrong.
Use my G string.
Spread. No. Middle.
One?
Thanks.
Wait, actually, it's not me, it's Kaifa.
Got it.
Yeah.
Middle again.
Oh, what? I had no mitigation.
Middle, middle.
Nice, Benny.
A hand, I think? No, it's a
Alright,
piss.
right.
Get away.
Get away, get away. Nice job.
Much better, much better.
Bring it back to A just in case it happens again.
Watch which one transfer. Watch what.
Yeah,
Sledge.
Oh,
Digititis.
shit.
I got vulnerability.
Simon. Simon.
I'm right here.
Got it.
Uh,
Which
Yeah,
one gets
we're
help?
far, Frank.
Which one gets health? Which one gets health?
Yeah.
We gotta hit the Avacon one, which is B. I guess I'll call it B. Yeah, I'll call it B from now on.
Frank got
Hit B,
damage
everyone.
down,
That
I
means
think.
Frank and Jan, you have to switch over to hitting B.
Oh.
It's too late now, but
I'm in bowling.
it's okay.
Ooh.
I think it.
Yeah, I got blunt resistance down.
End of
No, we're
pain.
dead.
Let's see what
No, we're
happens.
dead. We haven't made it. We started DPSing the right hand way too late. We have to be very early on it. But this time I'll call out better. When I call out like hit A or hit B, just go for that one.
I think this liquid limb is the one that gets the help transferred over to it.
Wait,
called
they're
the-
named differently?
Yeah, liquid with limb and then living liquid.
No.
I just noticed that.
We'll see if it's always the same one that gets it or not.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to take a damage.
I'll save my buff for when we do the damage check. I think that's smart.
Yeah. And I'm
What
just
is-
saying,
Sorry, I was gonna say when it's Digitus, you should just make sure to be near your partner before Digitus effect. That's
I'm
it.
gonna go
Yeah.
send in Frank's model.
Wait, who got damage down that time? Was it?
Me.
I ended up getting damage down, but that's not the worst case scenario.
On the first Digitus, but on the second one, I think Frank kept it. Nobody swapped it. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's.
And I had
I saw that you
healing
had
down.
the damage down.
Mhm.
the damage down can go to the healers pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, healers just be
Okay, I'll
next.
follow you.
Yeah, to your players. That's it. So Kieran next to Chateau and almost next to Frank, and we'll be fine.
For the second
let's run it
Digitus
back.
Jan, be sure to
Uh,
grab me off my damage down. Or defense down.
I wanna
Okay, so
put the thing on-
during the second Digitus, you'll have to come to me because I can't risk spinning the boss.
Ow.
Fair.
Please
Can-
don't leave us.
Can we put? Yeah, I'll go next to you. I did that time, anyways. Can we put markers on top of players? That could help.
Yeah.
We should just do callouts during the second Digitus because if the same thing happened last time where like 2 or 3 people on the same team got markers and then they can't go to their partner, for example.
You can
if,
go to your partner if you get markers. It's fine.
Yeah, you can swap it with another person that has a marker.
Yeah, but if there's
No, you can.
Okay.
There's no reason
Alright.
not to. I mean, from what we understand, healers get heating down, DPS get damage down, and tanks get vulnerability up. But you can always swap. Like if a healer gets damage down or a tank gets damage down, it's not the end of the world.
If you swap, it's always good.
The ideal would be that the healer gets the damage down, but it's not terrible if the tank gets it.
Yeah.
As long as we swap it, that's the important part. So that's why it's better to have a partner because you're guaranteed to swap if you're standing next to each other when it goes off.
And just so you know, it was 4% too as well. I didn't catch it this time. Unfortunately, we did so much damage on the hand that was like that's at the end. It was 7% difference. Like
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, because we didn't swap over.
So
we had to
Trank and
swap quick.
Almond just weren't very fast on it? Is that it? Or
Yeah, they weren't next to each other.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Alright.
yeah. So we're just adjust positioning, it'll be fine. Markers on people's heads. Can somebody put them?
On the tanks or
On everyone.
Yes, we know. So pretty much you can say like one good.
Okay, so are we doing tanks 1?
Sure. Well, I'll do different digits for the tanks and the heaters.
So
I
1 and
would do-
1 or 1, 2?
I would do like 1, 2, but in the red or something for the tanks.
Okay.
Because unless those numbers go higher, yeah. That's it. And then the healers can be the chain links, and the DPS can be the numbers. That seems like it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, then 1, 2, 3, 4.
There you go.
wow.
3's my favorite number.
So now you can always now you can always call out saying 2 has a debuff, 1 has a debuff, or 1
Well, it
chain
just
has-
makes it. You don't have to call that out because if you're standing next to your partner, it's fine. It's more like it makes it easier for you to see where your partner is because you
My
can see their
partners
number
What partner
and
is
their
my-
color.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
with
number
1 red, so it makes it really easy. I could just
I'm
be like
with
that.
1.
I'm here.
Oh, 1 and 1. I like this. I'm with number 1.
So that's fine. Let's go. Pull it again. That's right.
Okay,
Yeah, we
go
did.
for it. Countdown.
I think we did overall pretty well on that one.
Yeah, that was good.
Find the
I
ball.
think-
It's just minor positioning, and then we'll be fine.
But it's
Position.
oh shit!
Rip.
I hit the wrong way. That was my fault.
You tried to correct. Yeah, that'll get you killed.
Uh-oh, what happened?
The Lalafell was drunk.
We can recuperate from this. It's fine. Spread.
Here we go.
Tank Buster first, and then is the B in middle. Middle.
No.
Oh, I got damage down.
I don't have it.
Where's Kaifa?
Nice.
Yep.
I think.
I knocked out the napkin. Oh,
Nope.
fine.
No, there's no. We're not at Digititis yet. Wait, are we?
Yeah,
we
it's
are.
gonna die.
Yeah. No. Okay. It doesn't work. It didn't work.
What didn't work? Transferring?
Me and Almond, yeah. I walked on top of her, but
No. The game
No,
is a bit
it's
iffy for
not.
that.
Yeah. It's.
I don't know how I got knocked out.
I would say,
Yeah.
if you walk into someone, you can't transfer more than once too. Remember that.
Yeah, it's called Living Liquid and the other one's called Living Limb. He's right.
Okay, so we have different names. Well, but we're not sure if it always transfers to the same one. Or if it's different. Which one? That's true. Kieran, which one did it you say it transferred to?
The limb had it.
The limb got the extra HP.
Yep.
Okay.
Hopefully I could last long enough.
I wonder if it's the one
Yeah,
with...
Lim got the HP. Lim got the HP.
Yep, and it was 4 HP. It was 4%. And it was
It's either,
4%.
yeah, it's either always the same one that gets it, or it's the one with the lower health, or the higher health, I guess. I'm not sure. But it doesn't matter. The important part is we have to swap aggro to the one that has more health. And if it's a 4% transfer, it's probably a 4% or less difference that we need.
And by the way, that means you have 8% of damage to it. And it goes up to 8%. It's 32.42 to start, so it's 8%.
So we have to
Yeah.
swap quick to get DPS. But this time we screwed up our Digitus.
It's alright, you know what? But we saw something very important this time.
But Kaifa, did you get knocked into the execution?
know.
Oh, that's why it took you a while to get back, because I was like, where is Kaifa?
Oh, I saw a Lalafell, I think I thrown it at you. And yeah, I was just drunk when I was watching the, I was drunk in the first thing with the wave. I'm blaming that. Yeah, no,
Don't drink and raid.
I can't drink anymore anyways.
I've done that before and you can't prove it.
Was it during Bahamut? I hope it was during Bahamut.
Oh, jeez.
It was actually Twintania.
Oh, nice.
We were there for so long.
what did you have?
Won't spread.
I'm still mad about that. How much they changed Summoner.
Why are you mad about it?
I think it's awesome.
Because it's just a better red mage now.
Then play Summoner.
Ew.
Why would
Red
I
mage
do
is
that?
fun.
Tank Buster's next.
Exactly.
Avacons
Get it.
need more shield.
6 shields. Middle's next.
Glad I remembered to mark him during that.
Oh,
I was in
I
the
need it.
middle. I literally was in the middle. I got thrown right to the edge.
Gotcha.
I got damage down. Ah.
There's gonna be another middle soon, so don't go too far.
I forget there's another thing.
Watch away. Ooh, right on the edge. 2 hands.
Why do I have
Clap,
a
clap,
defense
clap,
down?
clap.
Trap is close. Good
I have
job.
defense down.
No, we got hit by that. We're dying. We're dead. Wasn't close enough. I think Kaifa
Mhm.
also has to pull closer.
You can
We're alive.
Insuna this.
We're alive.
Yeah. The bleed can be a Sunad if anybody feels like it. Okay, the hand living liquid got more health. Living liquid got more health.
Okay.
It's the opposite
What,
one.
healing me?
Now we're,
shit.
now we're dying, yeah. No, because we're taking like massive bleed damage. And what does atrophy do? I didn't have time to read. It puts a huge bleed on us and atrophy, whatever that does, if we fail the clap mechanic.
Yeah, pretty much.
Forward faster.
Pretty much a wipe.
Yeah, so if you fail that mechanic, we die. That's what we
Yeah,
did.
yeah, for sure.
Definitely running into somebody.
We should pull them faster. Can I let the tanks do a call out for that one? You're probably gonna see it before I do.
Yeah, I could do it.
Okay. And then both of you have to move together or away at the same time.
Okay.
Let's go.
Loose.
Yep, spread. Tank Busteroo and stand in the middle. Cap is dead.
Damn.
Spread? Not spread, sorry. Middle.
Middle.
It's going to spread us.
Oh, I got knocked.
Me? To me?
I gotcha.
I'm staying in the wrong place. Oh, oh Jesus Christ.
It's middle again. Tanks are dead. No, one's dead. Yeah, one's fine.
I mean, we didn't have to.
I'm resting the other one.
Yeah. It's middle.
I have to use a
Okay, well, let's hope for the best.
Tank the other hand.
I mean,
It's a close fist.
We're dead. Yeah, we're dead.
Goodbye. Bye.
Kaiba survived.
So what's interesting is the other time we had the high five, right? We didn't immediately die from the AoE, which makes me think that the damage actually scales to how
Far.
close to far the hands are. Yeah.
Yes.
Because at this time it just one-shot us when it slapped.
Yeah, it's the first time we actually.
However, it gives us the huge bleed debuff and the atrophy debuff, so you might as well be dead.
I don't remember us getting...
yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't remember getting the huge atrophy or the bleed or whatever the last time we successfully did it. Like, a lot,
No,
like
no.
a
If we
week
do
ago.
it fully successfully, we get nothing. It does 0 damage and you get no debuff. That's great.
Limit
That's
break
the-
builds
that's
pretty
the goal.
quickly in this one. Do you think we should use LB1 to even the health bars?
If we don't have enough time to do it, yes. But up to date, we've never actually tried, doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, we've made it twice where we cleared the slappy mechanic properly, and both times we didn't swap aggro properly. So we gotta like at least give it a real try where we fully attack one hand. And then
Okay.
we'll see. Also, it's not always living limb that gets the health buff, since last time it was living liquid that got it.
Okay,
Sure.
so we have to pay attention then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll buff us. As
So
soon as
the tank
call
should
out
call it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just constantly swapping health bars anyways, but I can check as well.
Okay.
But if the tank notices their health bar suddenly jumps up, then yes.
Let's go. Avacon's good team.
All our team's good. We're pros over here, okay? But secretly my team's better.
Keep position.
Yeah, we can stack behind.
Middle.
We're already mostly there, but yeah. Step close.
Someone took my
One.
healing debuff already.
Who's stepping on top of me? Who got it? Kaifa got it? How did I was like inside of you? How did I not pick it up? Nice. That's probably a death then. But also, I think Chateau or someone was walking through our case. Go head away from one because that's usually where. Middle, by the way. That's where we're transferring the tanks thing, and I didn't want to pick up somebody else's.
Okay, Kaifa, you're gonna have to poke the marked one. Thank you. Clap, clap, get close.
Nice, nice.
Get away.
Hey, good job, good job. That's
I watched
good.
out. Watch out.
They're pretty tight in HP right now. They're doing digititis. Partners.
I give it to
40%.
Hit B, hit B, hit B.
B?
Calm B.
One hand is A, one hand is B.
Hey.
Hit B.
Wait, no.
Come on, guys.
It's definitely A. No, it's A.
What? What are you talking about, Kaifa?
You guys are not hitting the right hand.
Wrong hand.
What? Oh, wait, my aggro targeting was wrong? You're 100% right then. You're 100% right and I'm 100% wrong. I don't know what happened there. I think I swapped so many times I landed on the wrong hand. I hit move to the right hand and I was next to B, but I was actually shooting on A.
That's what you get for playing with your controller.
That's what I get. Wow, you did the same thing if I tab targeted.
Play on a
I thought the
controller.
tanks were doing the callouts.
I didn't notice it because I was preparing for digititis.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How did I die?
I am paying attention to it, and it's my bad that I got it wrong, but yes, I am looking at it.
So
You know
what comes
what?
first, digititis or equalizer?
Digititis.
Digititis.
And then
Okay.
equalizer during the digititis, which is why it's hard to spot, and then you gotta just start DPSing the right one. That's it.
Okay.
We did do the call out, it was just the wrong hand. We got it. Try again.
Okay. I'm actually gonna focus target him.
And I apologize.
Kaifa, where did you give your digititis to?
I ran in too early, I think.
Oh, okay.
What? Don't tell me you already died, Jan.
Nah, it's okay, I just messed up my combo.
That puts you under Chatouille.
Can't believe I did that as a DPS. I'm gonna pray to Yoshiki.
Praying the Yoshi for that.
For crits.
Sloosh. Sloosh.
Shloosh? I heard that one. I know Swiss.
Whatever.
Sweet.
Alright. Stack near middle. I like going right here. No, you don't have to move again.
Please be enough. Please be enough.
Stack middle.
One.
I'm giving you damage down. Please enjoy my debuff. Stack middle again once you're done transferring.
With me.
Middle.
Okay, I'll take the hand to A.
Hands.
Alright, that was the fun part.
So glad I could heal myself. Punch, get away.
Alright.
Get away. Spread.
Alright, get B off of A.
Oh,
Good
that
job,
was
good job.
back to there.
Digititis is next.
Digititis.
1 or me, I guess.
Did I get it?
It's not going. No, it's not going away.
What the fuck? I'm playing like
Your health is equal.
passing through.
It's on A.
Hey, yeah, hit A.
Okay, I just
Alright,
involved it. I'm gonna die eventually, but this stalls it.
Yeah. I mean, did you see me inside of you? It looked like I was. Just
Yeah,
going
you
walking
were getting me. I don't know if something happened. Maybe you passed it by accident. Please don't spot me.
Keep DPS.
How much damage do we need to do?
Keep doing it.
2. No, we're 1% off. 1% off.
Okay, so
There's
that's an option.
31, 36.
I'll delay the buff a bit next
Well,
time.
31, 36. Yeah, we need
Yeah,
to be.
it was a
we need-
5% difference there. I think we need a 4% difference, so we're
Or
just
less.
1% away.
You can LB one line.
Yeah, we could LB1 it.
That'd be a melee LB, so either Frank or Chateau. Just slam it.
That might actually be a good idea.
Yeah, it'll work for now. So at least we can prog to the next part. We'll find out by getting later. But yeah, that was a pretty good run.
And nobody had DPS down that time, right?
I don't think so. Wait, I might have actually had DPS down. I have to see a replay. Because I failed to swap with Avacon. Spread. Middle. Right here.
Alright, triple weak.
Uh-oh.
Middle.
I can try and just use the potion there.
1.
I'm walking.
Thanks.
Sorry, Frank.
You're gonna have to voke it soon, Kaifa.
Yeah, I got it.
Middle.
Hand, get away. Careful, I'm moving back.
Frank.
Digititis. Me.
I think over to you.
Thank you.
I'll transfer.
Yeah, those were.
Oh, A.
Hey,
work.
kill A, kill A, kill A.
Top LB one, I want to see.
LB2 actually, no.
If this works. 2% damage from the LB is not enough. We need more. Keep pumping that damage. Okay, we're within 4%. We're within 4%. 3%. Yeah,
It worked.
that works.
Awesome.
Focus, focus, focus.
Pay attention. Clap.
Alright,
the
close
hands?
together, together.
Close, close.
Okay, get away.
Yeah, I'm back on Avacon's hand with Chateau. I'm gonna try to keep
Jesus
him.
Christ, he's
Oh, there.
stacking.
Yes, we
Oh.
did it. What is he doing?
I'm in main tank position.
What is he doing?
Get on me just in case we have a tank bust.
Everybody stacked behind,
NATO.
as usual.
Yeah, get behind.
Wait, what the
It's
shit?
bad.
Wait,
yeah.
oh, this is max melee. Wait, what the hell is this?
What is
There's
that?
like blobs.
Oh, yeah,
Ads
kill the ads.
probably
Kill
kill
the
the ads. They explode.
the ads.
They explode
Yeah.
and give physical vulnerability.
Yeah, if they go to the edge. If they go to the edge, they explode. Kill people to get out. Kill
Almond
people to get out.
and Frank are
I'm dead. Drainage
Alright.
20,000 damage. Okay.
So if they get to the edge of the map, they kill us.
Wait, did one get to the edge? I didn't even see any get to the edge.
Yeah, they're one
Where's the
did
edge?
on my side.
Oh damn. Okay, so we have to be evenly spread throughout catch all. Oh wait, yeah. What's the plus thing?
Plus lines.
Positive magnetic charge is what
Ah.
it said, and then it knocked you.
I get it.
Yeah, well,
I get that much. Okay, and he's right.
yeah,
Is he immune during that?
Here's what's going down. Okay, we need to kill the edge before they reach the edge. We need to make sure that
so I can try to stun some of them with holy, if that works.
Were you-
Try stun and kill.
Was the positive charge thing a chain?
Wait, what's
think
the
so.
positive
if you're
charge?
next to another positive, you need to be together so you both get knocked back to the edge of the map.
Oh, is that like what the
But the positive and negative is also shown by like an orange marker and a blue marker, right? Like
Yeah.
positive's always orange, blue's always, well, negative.
Okay.
Was
Havocon,
it
can
the
you
chain thing?
take off the indicators on DPS? I don't think we need them.
All of them?
The people
just
that
the
got
DPS
the
ones.
charge, I just want
Yeah,
to
but
know.
all of them on DPS?
Yeah.
So the DPS can go to the healers or to the tanks as needed.
It's clearer, yeah. No, it's just that it's clearer. You still have an assigned partner, but this way we're doing less visual clutter. Because I think when we're gonna get to having to look at magnets and everything else, we're gonna need the least amount of visual clutter as possible. So we'll keep the tank and healer markers, but we don't need the other ones.
Oh, so
Right.
so
I think
so-
that. So sorry to cut you off. It's just to finish
Go
off
ahead.
on this
Go
little
ahead.
point.
Yep.
I think we actually do need to use LB2 because look at our bar. It's almost full to the first token. So that means we would have had LB3 during that phase, and he's
don't
only at
need it.
half health.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we do use the LB on the in-between phase.
Right.
So what's it called? I don't know. The
Equalizer?
hands. During the hands, yeah.
Yeah.
Did the people that got the charge, was it a chain that connected you to the boss?
I think it connects you to another player, right?
Yeah, I saw it to between Kaifa and I think it was either Shatui or Frank, whoever was alive at the time.
Okay, because before that, I think two ranged got a chain to the boss. I believe it was Almond and someone else. I could be misremembering.
This could be two different mechanics then, because
Yeah,
from the
so I
normal
just
that I
wanted
remember,
to-
from the normal thing, there's the magnets, right? Is
Yeah.
tethers between two players. If you have the same sign, you stay next to each other. If you have different signs, you stay apart.
Yep.
Yeah, so I just wanted to bring that to light so that
Yeah.
next time, pay attention to the chain that's
If there's another mechanic that's a tether from the boss to a player, I don't remember that from normal. I don't think
No,
so.
but
Oh, there's
if-
tether from boss to player in normal.
if there's a tether from boss to player,
Mhm.
if there aren't tethers like
Yeah.
that, the only other place I remember a tether would be was like where then like someone else would have to pick it up to soak it, because if the person that takes it, you know what I mean. I think it was like in one of the alliance raids, there was a mechanic like that, to where you had to grab other people's tethers.
Tethers
you
can
ate a
mean
lot
a
of-
lot of things, though. It's not like
Yeah.
a stack marker where it's
Oh, it's
just
not?
one thing.
I wish they had. I wish they were. A lot of. So if that's the case, then it'd have to be either melee DPS or tank that would have to eat those tethers then, right? Because they have the most HP.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, that'd be yeah. I don't know.
Well, half that would be 9,000 should still
But I
kill
think
us.
for now, what we need to worry about is making sure all those ads are dead.
Yeah, I didn't
also,
get to clearly see the ads.
be careful when he turns into a NATO because the area around him, it looks like a max melee thing. Because I stepped in it, I got damaged
Yeah,
down
don't step in
immediately.
that. Kyron died from stepping in that.
Okay, so don't step in the tornado zone. It's
Yeah,
bad.
so
Cardinal point. Yeah, 1, 2,
Sure.
3, 4, essentially. Yeah. I'll be on 1. Oh, well, we can organize that. He has a bit of time during the phase transition. We have time to place ourselves. Okay. Let's
We'll
run
see.
it back, and we'll get to the same point first try.
We got
Let's
this.
go. Let's go. Then we can figure out the mechanics.
I'm happy.
Spread. Middle-ish.
Try and keep me top though.
Nice. Middle.
One.
How did I get knocked into the
Ah.
distance that time?
That was so dumb. We're good.
No.
Yeah, focus up. Pep's dead.
Yeah, the heals are really tight. Guess I can use a poison too.
Hit. Well, my prize was on cooldown at that point.
Not me, I mean. Yeah.
Middle, but I mean we have one tank, so this is your YP. Commit
Yeah, I'll use-
Sudoku.
Well, I'll hit reprisal soon.
Oh, if we're lucky, the hands are gonna do the palm thing.
Well, I mean,
Oh yeah, we will cover one.
It's the fist.
Equally possible. Goodbye.
Kristen. Wait, I still got the bleed, even through Transcendence. Okay.
Oh, what's atrophy do? I can finally see.
I guess you could say the bleach.
Reduces all attributes by 30%. Oh, nice.
Alright, so that's worse than Brink of Death.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it, just a kill.
Yeah. It's either it kills you instantly or it slowly kills you.
Well, for the first tank buster, I'll play heal.
Should I save the idol for the second tank master? Would that help?
I mean, I'm using Sentinel for the first one, so that's my strongest mid, and I'm pairing that with Sheltron. The second one, I think I'll be fine, but it's Kaifa that's dropping. Speaking of which, food buff, someone's missing food buff.
Yeah, we should refresh our food.
For the second one, I'll throw in reprisal. I'm using Rampart and Camouflage. Oh,
Do you need me to...
You said Rampart and
add
Camouflage?
second time?
yeah. I
What,
still
what's
got
your, wait, what's your 30% mitigation? Let me use that.
Nebula, I use that first.
I'll use that first, okay.
Camouflage increases parry rate, right?
Yeah, but-
Yeah,
Reprisal.
it increases parry by 50, and it increases... Sorry, it increases, decreases damage taken by 10. I don't
Okay.
think you should be pairing Rampart with Camouflage just because of that overlap. Maybe just Rampart and Reprisal should be enough.
Okay.
And then I'll just make sure to do extra, like, super heals on them.
I could put Divine Well on you.
What about, what about,
Anything
how about Aurora, whatever it is, the one that gets you regen the,
I use Aurora for the first one.
how you do, okay.
Because I just take I literally just.
Okay,
Oh, true,
so...
the melees also have mitigation.
Yeah.
Okay,
both
so
hands
for
and
the
middle.
first Tank Buster, we'll have Yan do the minute. So they'll do Adel. And then the second one, we'll have Shatui do it.
That should help then. 2 adults, yeah. That would help a lot.
Well,
On the second one, not on the first.
technically
second one's
Shitui's is
faint.
stronger than mine because Adel reduces more magic damage and
Yeah, but it's not the first one that's deadly. It's the second
Yeah,
because
yeah.
our biggest mitigation's already down. So
Yeah,
we
I
should
know.
save the better one for second.
that makes sense.
Alright.
Okay. So first Yan, second Shatui.
Okay.
First rocket.
Easy.
Yeah, tanks call out the tank buster, so that should be
It's
enough.
right after he turns.
I'll scream.
That's the first one, though, right?
They're back to
Yeah,
back.
that's the first one, and then he does like a little few hits, and then he does it again.
Yeah, just for Shitui's like. Okay, we'll see how it goes.
That is saved. Let's save that.
Square.
Okay, get ready. All right, Adel.
I weaved it where I was comfortable, so a little bit early.
Yeah, middle. Sorry.
Oh my
One.
Wait.
Very.
I
I'm
needed
on top
to.
of you.
There we go.
Hey.
Okay, here comes the second. Use your mitigations.
All right, feint.
Nice.
Okay, this thing.
I'll have to remember that next time. I saved up a silent for this moment. I'm gonna do that next time.
Middle.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
What was
He
that?
snapped you, that one. Middle.
There was a third. And my visor wasn't. There's a third.
Or was
Was
the
that-
damage too low?
Was that a 10 cluster? Or was that a? Was that just a? Was that just?
Get away,
something
get away,
like-
get away, get away.
Spread. We still got this. Let's focus up.
I need to
They're transferring.
Health is being swapped. It's A.
Okay.
A.
I'll heal myself, just focus.
Focus sleeps. Okay, we're safe now.
Nice.
Okay, now I need heal. Thank you.
there for movements.
We made it. Alright, now just keep your eyes peeled, everyone. We're gonna see some. Oh, true, there's one more of
Red.
these.
Yeah, there's one more.
There's one more, then we're gonna see the mechanics. Good job, everyone. Alright, don't
Alright.
stand in the middle. It's bad for your
DPS
health.
on Cardinals.
I'm going to, let's see, we got Chateau there, Frank, Jan's there. Yeah, Frank, go to 4, I'll be at 3.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he is
Do
invincible.
not stand in the tornado. Do not.
Yeah, the tornado's invincible, you don't have to attack that. Okay, these guys are slow and easy to kill. They explode though, and that hurts a little bit.
Okay, so I have a
Yeah,
tether
Frank has a
set.
tether to the boss. Yeah, and it killed you.
Oh, it nukes us.
Kill these gear lubricants, they're tanky but slow. We got gear guys and piston guys. I got
Okay,
a
two
plus,
negative.
plus
Almond,
minus.
stay close. Almond, stay close.
We spread.
Come here. Almond, stay close to me.
Spread.
I'm next to you.
There we go.
Ah,
Because
we,
yours is really hard.
we have to spread, but be on the.
Yeah, I got trained
Can
too.
I
Hold on,
stack
let
him
me
with
see
me,
if I can
Jan?
pass it
Jan,
to
Jan,
someone.
Jan.
Okay, we're still alive though. Keep the. What happened?
I don't know. I was looking at the health bars.
Yeah.
Bot that or killed all of us. So
The
I
tethers.
couldn't give the
minus,
tether to
minus.
somebody
Stay together.
else.
Stay close
Get a
together.
little closer to the center. Get closer to the center.
Oh,
That's gonna
fuck.
push you into the edge.
No, not that bad.
Okay.
It's relative to each other to push, not from the center.
There's so many.
Yeah, our DPS has to be on point. The piston lubricants die pretty fast though. The smaller ones, the gear lubricants, are tankier. They're the ones we have to watch out for a bit more.
Okay,
Oh,
so
wait.
when I get to the
Oh,
place, they give you
You
electricity.
guys have a
Wait.
cast.
Damage up to what? The boss?
You guys pause 1
Ooh.
minute. Can you guys?
Okay,
I just saw something.
moreover.
Hey, the nuke back.
Hey, guys, 1 second. You guys, piston. There's something called a piston lubricant. Did you guys see what it did?
Yeah, no, what did it do?
It casted something called mucus, and after it cast mucus, it literally dashed to the edge.
Okay, so maybe it's interruptible, or we have to kill it
Yeah.
faster.
Yeah, no, I think it's. I don't know, but I just saw it dash to the edge. I was watching it, like I'm
Alright.
wondering if that's what did the damage last time.
Let's revise. What do we know, guys? What do we know?
The tether, I couldn't give it to somebody else.
You couldn't, or you
I couldn't. I walked on top of Curran, I think, and it just wouldn't let me.
Yeah, I was
think it's-
trying to stack with you.
I don't think you can stack. I
Oh.
think if someone else has to cut the tether, like the old
Yeah.
mechanics used, they would have to run between you and the boss to pick it up.
It's either that or it is stack.
Well,
Yeah.
we don't want to try and give the tether to someone else because it kills us.
Well,
if it-
I was thinking if it's giving it to someone else, then the two tethers can be given to the two tanks.
You can try
that would make more sense because the tanks could basically soak up the
Yeah,
damage with their,
especially
with their
since we
bits.
weren't really sustaining damage from other sides as much. But I couldn't, so I don't think that's how it worked. Maybe it is stack, but then there's two tethers, so it's not clear how we would stack.
Well, if there's two
Right.
tethers, yeah, I was gonna say if it's two. Yeah,
I think leaving it
I
the
don't
same.
think it's a stack. Weren't you stacked last time and died?
yeah, we
That's what you
stacked.
said the first time.
Yeah, they stacked and they each ate that. So I think it's a
And then-
tether.
Okay, we'll try to pass the tethers then. It's fine.
Well, yeah,
I think
at that
I
point,
think it's still past the tethers because if it's a tether mechanic, it's usually past the tether,
and
right?
at that point, if it's two of them, we have two tanks. So the two tanks should just run in front of the tethers and grab them.
Yeah. If
No, but they can mid it, and they probably would take less than 18. I bet you
You're
could.
I can survive it,
You're
yes.
probably only going to take 18,000 damage if you're not a tank because you don't have tank stats.
Or,
Yeah. Survive
or
tethers
here's
both
an
times.
idea. Maybe we give them to the blobs.
Yes,
no,
no.
there's no mechanic.
Yeah, there's no way to give it to the.
There's no mechanic in the game that lets you give tethers to mobs. Last time I checked.
Yeah.
We could try. But I think it's to the tanks. I would say tethers go to the tanks. The magnets are a bit tough because the distance to be far is pretty far. Because I think I was paired with Chatouille. We had opposite signs. We ran like I was maybe, let's say, around here, right? And Chatouille was on the opposite side, like past 4, essentially. And we're too close because we got pulled together and then it did ultra magnetism for 8,000 damage or something. And killed us. So we have to be pretty damn far for the far part. And it is important to note, you don't want to be pushed into the middle, because that'll give you the drowsy state. So you want to be like on the edge here, and then on the opposite edge, all the way over there, without crossing the middle.
Okay. Would
The
markers
knockback is
help?
also relative to each other. So if you got the same sign, you get pushed away from each other, then you want to be like, I guess, here-ish? Like if you're facing each other like this and this. Somebody come up here so I can demonstrate. There you go. So we'd be like this, right? And then it would push us. You'd fly that way, and I'd fly this way. We should not fall out of the edge, based on what I saw happen to I forget who, but 2 guys got that right. Yeah, he didn't get pushed off the platform. It was alright.
Yeah.
So yeah, this seems good in terms of if you have the same sign, and if you have the opposite sign, I'm assuming you're gonna have to start from the outside, like around here, and get pulled in. So
Would markers help for this
Not-
specifically? 'Cause
no,
Not
you want markers
necessarily.
because you
isn't
want to
it
see the
hard
plus
to
minus.
coordinate
This is
how,
hard to
like,
coordinate no matter what, because we have to have people around the arena to kill the mobs that are spawning everywhere, right? And you don't know who the plus minus are going to go to because it could be anyone. So
yeah,
this
and
has
so
to be done live.
Okay.
And if it becomes too difficult, like if we don't have enough time to position, we'll adjust from there. But for now, I don't see a better way than just doing it dynamically.
I would say the
5
best. I would-
seconds or so to adjust. You could pop sprint and then just
Get that.
use the line between you to like calculate the distance, I guess, or the trajectory.
Yeah, but what
if
I'm
you see it going
saying
to the
is,
middle, you're probably should be moving a little bit to the side.
okay, so it just kind of relies on you knowing what the other, like, kind of like you guys
You gotta
knowing
see
what
it
each
quick
other
and
is
do
gonna
it quick.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like let's just say
Okay.
if it's Kaipa and I, regardless if it's together or apart, there's gonna be a line between us, so we're gonna know the direction.
Okay.
So let's just say if it's together, you know, as long as we're together like this and we see the lines going lateral, we shouldn't hit the edge provided that we're in the center. You know, like just close enough to the center.
So
If
we both
it's-
run to the center, yeah.
Yeah, and if it's apart, we just have to run to the edges, and if we see that the line is not going through the middle, we'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, the line does help a lot there because it immediately tells you who your partner is. You see the sign, and then you can adjust from there. It's all just gonna be dynamic adjustment. I think by practicing it, we'll get it. That's it.
Okay.
Other than that, what Iron mentioned just right after that, 4 big ads will spawn. They will each have interruptible moves for the melees. For this for
The,
anyone.
the piston, they're called piston.
Hey, I have an interrupt.
Yeah,
Sick.
they're called the piston somethings, right? Piston.
The
Yeah,
piston
whatever.
lubricants.
Yeah,
Is that
piston
what they're
lubricant. Yeah,
called?
they can do.
Because we have
Yeah,
gear lubricant, piston lubricant.
yeah, piston lubricants can do something called mucilage. If you see mucilage casting, interrupt that shit ASAP.
Yeah,
Stun
no,
them.
Stun him and interrupt it.
That's only
Otherwise,
right.
we just DPS all the mobs while we're doing the mechanics. And while it does seem like there's a lot of mobs, I think if we don't die to mechanics, we should be able to clear them. And
Yeah.
the Fates is not that long because even though we mostly died, we saw him phase transition at the end. He swapped
it looks-
back into Living Liquid in the last second.
It looks like it's 4 waves. It looks like it's a total of 4 waves. It looks like it's 3 ads, 4 ads, 5 ads, and 6.
Okay, that's
So
totally
he
doable.
does the tethers and the magnets each twice, right? It's tether magnet, tether magnet.
I think so.
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
watch
that's
it.
good to know. We got it. We got this. Let's go.
Should do eat food buff.
Yeah, check food, get people, because we got 25 minutes, and we're gonna run it down and then take a break.
Man, this boss is tough.
This is a tough boss, yeah.
But you
Next
know
one's
what?
tough too.
We made a lot of progress tonight already.
Yep, we've pretty much figured out the mechanics, I think, as long as the tether works for the entire next phase. That's what, phase 3? Nice.
Until we get to the next phase. After
Yeah.
that, which is
Phase 4. That's
Probably
usually the
just
deadliest
probably-
one.
He has
But
one.
well, yeah, we gotta practice this first, then, anyways. So
as long as we get up to the tornado and we can clear that constantly, I'm happy.
yeah, spread. Weird.
What are your solution of my problem? I am violated.
Okay. Adel, get ready. Right now. Good job.
Stack middle, people. Now.
One.
I gotcha.
I
I
got
was
you.
on top here.
Faith, get ready.
Now. There's one more coming.
Yeah, middle first though. Oh yeah, he does 2 in a row. Yeah, never mind. That's 2, then wash away. Middle.
Careful.
Mark.
Get away.
Far.
Just try to grab
Gingivitis.
it.
Really? Thanks for the swap.
I got damage.
Alright,
now.
A again.
Didn't work?
Kill A.
Ah,
Kill
shit,
it.
sorry. I felt like
Yeah, I thought you walked in front of me too, but
I was like right at you guys' models.
This is the Lala disadvantage.
I think it's just the game being stupid.
Alright, we are now safe. Keep damaging.
yeah. With
Make
the
movements out. Come.
LB, the damage check is not that
Yep.
big.
Okay, watch the hands. They're gonna do a thing.
Get close.
Open.
Close.
Get close. Get close. Nice.
Nice.
0 damage. Alright, we're gonna phase transition next. I don't know if more damage here actually helps, but yeah, it's fine. Alright,
Here you go.
I'm on 3. Jan, you're on 2.
Yep.
Frank's on 4.
If you have a tether, try and come to A.
Okay.
Show me the ads. I got tether.
Get coming.
Save me. Save me.
I can't take it.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That one-
Kaifa
Oh,
does
it's
fine
swapped.
though.
It's swapped. It's swapped. It's swapped. It is
Okay.
swappable.
Yeah,
But
Kaifa
it's
does
not
fine.
a step in front tether. You have to walk through the person.
Serious.
That's stupid. Yeah, I don't like that. That just makes
Wait,
it
how?
dumb.
Why didn't I give it to Kieran that time then?
Because
Wait.
it's the same as all the other step through people mechanics. That's hard to do. It fucks up.
man.
half the
Shit, we get pulled. Ah!
Oh man.
Okay, so we have to.
Opposite signs
Yeah.
pull you, so you have to go far apart.
Okay, so if you have a tether, every single time, go to A.
Well, or B, right? There's 2 tanks, 2 tethers.
Right, but
Yeah, but we're
Yeah,
ju-
right.
just so we could find you easier.
Yeah, I mean, I sprinted towards you guys, yeah, but it's because at first
Yeah.
we, Kaifa and I tried doing the, like, just, he passed in front of me, right?
I
But it
tried
didn't work.
to. Okay, so you have to touch them. You can't.
That's
pass
it, you have to
them.
full on
That's
touch them, yeah.
dumb.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
weird, bro.
Hey, but you know
That's
what?
so
I'm gonna say
fucking dumb.
gonna say it one more time. We at least got back to that point again. We made it there.
Yeah, we got it back
If
again. Yeah, big point.
If that's true and it's not like just an intercepted projectile, whoever designed that goes to the office in a booster stool.
Well, I'm with Kieran here. We just cleared the first phases consistently, so let's do it 2 more times, and then we're on break.
Okay.
Short break before we come back.
The dog is shoving his paw up my ass.
It gives me confidence.
I just realized I don't have my parser on.
Luis.
I mean, what?
In your brain calculations.
I heard nothing.
Yeah, no. What is ACT? Is that a
It's-
job?
Okay, you just made me giggle and I just bended by accident. Thank you. That was not cool.
Alright, phase transition.
Sorry, I'm too funny for you.
Adel,
That
get
was so-
ready.
Yep.
You were so funny you made me bending myself.
Now.
Nice. Nice. Middle is next.
What happened?
Kaifa has it.
Fuck, I think I passed this, so no, I didn't think I could. I got it.
Okay, faint.
I thought I passed through somebody else, but it worked. We lost the deck.
Ooh.
There's another one, another slab coming in.
I'm gonna end bone.
Right. Okay. Middle.
Alright, Voka Kaifa.
Or-
Get away.
Have it
Titus,
again.
Yeah.
Someone take it.
Oh,
B. Hit B. This time it's actually B. Switch to B. Full murder time.
Don't neglect Kaifa's healing.
1 more percent. 1 more percent. We're not safe yet. Okay. This should be it.
We'll find out.
Okay, we're good.
Pay
One more
attention.
hand mechanic. Yep.
Get
close.
close.
Hug.
So I guess it's always opposites.
Yeah, it's been done.
Let's not assume that.
We like assuming things here, okay? That's how we do prog. Alright,
Okay, tethers to A, tethers to A.
I'm on 3. Yeah, and you're on 2. Oh, you could. I guess you could stay on B.
it
But
doesn't matter for this
well,
one, right?
it's more like don't already be on top of the tank. I guess.
Like,
Give the tank some breathing room. They gotta breathe.
No, they don't. You're lying.
You have no
Yeah.
idea how stuffy it is in this helmet.
Alright,
Right.
Go break.
I'm running.
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
Oh fuck, I gave it to
Okay, I
someone
got it, I
else.
got it,
Kill
I
the
got
little deer lubricants. Kill the little guys.
Don't walk.
Okay, someone just
Oh,
killed
so
me.
it didn't kill you guys.
No,
okay.
you walk too close.
I need some. Jan, help me over here. Jan.
Aaron, make a habit of never being near the tank.
I'm sorry, I was trying to run over to get
It's
the
all
other
good.
bomb.
I'm
I was trying to
Who
run
am I
over.
with? Minuses?
No.
Get close
Just
to me.
look
Get
at the
close.
other side. Don't, not in the water though.
Nice job.
Alright.
You were too close apparently.
Tethers
Man, you have to.
again.
Shit. No, Frank Holsill! Frank Holsill!
Wait, Jan, come on this side. We have 3 on this side. 3 on this side. We need more
Alright.
kill power.
I'm doing my best.
Who am I with? Oh, minus. Come over here. Come over here. Come over here. Come over here.
And it's called Power Fluid.
Nice.
It's called Power Fluid.
We're live. We're live. Oh shit! Last wave. We're missing all our deeps. Okay, I think we just die here.
Yeah.
You were trying to give it to Kaifa who already had one, that's why I was telling you to hold it still.
Die, you foolish
You,
mobs.
you live.
I have 4 stacks. Beat
I'm
that.
dead.
We can't. We're not tanky.
There's a big liquid.
It
Yeah,
was
so
so
if
hard
you
to tell.
don't
whether-
have a tether, or you just gave your tether away, get away from it, because we're gonna explode.
Yeah.
It's hard, but the hardest pass is that the passing is ass.
Yeah, we're getting fucked by weak mechanics here. But we got this. Really? Because when we did that last time, we didn't pass at all. Come on, game, make up your mind here.
I think there's a certain time limit to when you can pass it and not. You have to do it.
Do you think it's based on the server tick rate?
Yeah.
Because it's old. It's an
and-
old raid. If it's a server tick rate, then that's every 3 seconds it does a check.
End me. Okay, what I want to say. One thing I noticed, I think Almond and someone else had the go far away magnet. And you guys were pretty far, but I think you still took damage from it.
Yep.
Yeah, but how far do you have to be then? Well, how far were you? Okay, and Almond, where were you? Around the same on the other side? So you have to be like
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
Because it gives a debuff on top of damaging, which hurts. Okay, good to know, good to know. I had twice get close, which seems a bit easier, because you just gotta hug the other person. And then you're fine.
If it's different colors, you want to run far away, right? If
Yeah,
it's the
different
same,
colors
you
run
wanna get
far,
close?
same
Okay.
color get close.
Opposites attract, identicals repel.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you don't know how magnets work, you can work with colors, that's
Yeah,
okay.
no, I get it.
The
That
north
makes
chart and the south chart.
Is this ICP here now?
God
Nation
damn
of
it!
the Earth is axis.
God damn it! No, because
This is a kid's game.
You gotta put
I'm
the
seething so
blue
hard.
square in the yellow triangle.
Rated
Okay.
T for technical.
Alright, one last pull, let's go. Then we'll reset.
We're clearing this pool. If you die, you get kicked.
No, not one of these. That means we died at the beginning.
Yeah, that means that you're gonna die.
Yeah, important part, we just made it to the ad phase 4 times in a row?
Yep.
There you go. Consistency.
Not good enough.
My favorite. Tastiness. Let's make it 5 times in a row.
Oh, that's weird.
What is this?
I don't
can't
know.
do math. Oh, by the way, the AoE he does during that phase is nasty. It does a lot. It's a raid-wide AoE. I think it's with the C. When I died, I got to see it. It does a lot of damage.
Sluice. I don't even know how to say that word. Sluice.
Loose.
Is that really sluice?
I mean,
You probably might not know how to say it.
I'm gonna sloosh, alright? I'm slooshing all over them.
It's wrong. Sounds wrong.
Why do you have to take it that way?
It's not my mind that's in the gutter, it's
Alright.
living liquids.
Because he's a
Sorry,
big
not
man.
Bane.
I
Al,
mean,
you
his
ready?
name is literally living liquid, so.
Yeah, alright. Good tank buster. Middle. Middle's next. Middle. Yes.
One.
No! Okay.
Oh my god, that was crazy.
Okay, that time the shitty
Get ready.
hitboxes worked in our favor. Kaifa dead. Kaifa dies from the follow-up attack, not the tank buster.
Yeah, can you dodge that? Dodge the follow-up attack.
Yeah, dodge auto
Yeah,
attack.
just dodge
Like,
it.
move
Yeah.
out.
Dodge it.
Easy.
Just dodge a
Just
tank
game
buster.
harder.
Middle.
Well, is
Alright,
it a
get
tank
ready to
buster or is
poke.
it like, I don't think that's a tank buster. I think that's like, what's your name's attack? They're,
No, you poked the wrong one. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Whatever that thing is, you know, slipstream?
It's not a tank buster yet.
It's not.
Get close. Get close.
Close.
So if that's not a
It's
tank
supposed to
buster,
know, what do you mean?
Spread out again.
so he does what, 2 tank busters and then he does like a slipstream attack.
We
I
switch?
was playing it right after.
I think so.
Oh, not yet.
I think so.
Yep.
Gingivitis.
I got it.
Hey.
I need
Eh?
the tank thing off me.
Oh, fuck.
Eh?
It's already on me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die now.
Keep, try to keep the other guy alive. Keep the Avacon alive. Everybody else focus
Yep.
damage.
Okay, I'm gonna just heal myself.
I got you, Apricot.
You may not survive.
1%, we need to push 1%. Okay, we're just enough. There you go.
Okay,
There's one more
35
mechanic.
seconds of this debuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
let's
Okay,
one
go.
more.
close. Hug.
That was close twice, right? So yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
alternate.
Okay.
Good to know.
They lie.
Oh, this hurts so much!
It's just 50-50. Sorry, Avacon, that's not my bad. I was too busy looking at the... Because this time it did the swap before it did the digititis.
Too fast.
Kind of rude.
Are you almost done?
The debuff? Yeah, it should be
Yeah,
going
it's
really
5
soon, right?
seconds.
Others come to. You inevitable.
Alright. Come to 1, or
Whoa.
sorry, A.
Cut.
Hey, what is this game?
Hold still, hold still.
Cut it.
Okay, it worked. It worked.
Oh.
It worked. It's just you
No,
stayed.
it didn't.
Didn't work.
Oh,
Jan's dead. That's all.
What the hell?
Kill the little dudes. Ah.
you should
Alright,
be off
so-
always.
When you... Okay, is this opposites? Yeah, it is. Okay.
Yeah. Just no, don't go in the
Yeah,
water.
I'm not trying to go in the wire. I'm trying to angle it.
I couldn't see Kyron's
You're
thing
good,
because his
thanks,
name
Buster.
was in the
Oh, that just
Yeah,
100 zeroed me. I had got a debuff during that. I couldn't tell what it was. It looked like a guy.
What?
I'm not, that's all I could describe. It's just a
Like a man.
Yeah, a man with a background. That's it. There was nothing unique about the icon at all. Look, there it is. Kaifa has it. All
Oh,
atrophy. Okay, it's atrophy.
Gosh,
Okay, so that's why I got one shot.
we lose now, by the way.
Atrophy is a 30% down to all stats.
So, am I not supposed to take the tether then on the second one, or what gave me atrophy?
Oh, I had lubricant. Okay. I think lubricant can be DPS down
Fuck.
before he cast it because I was
Almost
only
had
one DPSing it, or me and someone else I think, and we got it to like 30% before it finished casting.
Okay, so
Nice.
to make the passing easier, when you get near the tank, stop moving. The tank will take it from you. That's so we don't get
Yeah.
whatever that
Yeah,
was.
makes
Basically, be
sense.
on like 1 MG.
Yeah, just go to the point and stop moving. That's it. Okay.
Alright,
We'll do that.
sure enough.
I just want to say that I was really good that one, not because I'm amazing, but because no mechanic targeted me the whole time. I didn't have a single tether or magnet. I was just
So,
DPSing.
do we know what gives atrophy?
I'm assuming it's fading the magnet mechanic. That's usually it.
Failing
so
the
the
magnet. Okay, so Almond and I were not far enough then.
So toxic.
Well, if you got pulled to... If you got dealt damage, then you'd fail the mechanic, right?
Yeah, you don't take any damage if you succeed the mechanic. No, you can take a little bit of damage if you succeed, actually. You can
I
take like a
probably,
little
I
800 or
probably
something.
didn't notice any damage, but I got atrophied and then I couldn't take the tether at one-shot me, even with mitigation.
Yeah, because it's
So-
30% minus all the attributes. That's pretty huge.
Yeah, so when
Don't
you
fail
have the
magnets.
minus, make sure you're at the edge.
If you have opposites, you mean?
Yeah, if you have opposites, make sure you're at the edge.
Yep, okay.
Alright.
Do we want to do a bonus run? No, I think we reset it. It's only
Yeah.
56%.
Reset the time for sure.
Yeah, okay, reset. Alright, so everyone repair and all that good stuff.
Yeah. What time is it? 9:31. All right. 7-minute break, something like that. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Oh,
Are you my teacher?
Yes. 100%.
You're
Probably.
beautiful.
he's too handsome for that.
Oh.
They're laughably easy to get.
Well, people are also laughably extravagant.
I suppose, but like I don't remember the last time I bought glamour seals, and I still have like over 300.
Yeah. You know, sometimes it's forgettable that there is a thriving ERP community in this game.
Oh, I did not think about that. I
And-
did not think about that. That's probably where all the glamour prisms go.
Yeah. So that's what I think.
Boing, 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 boing.
Don't forget the thriving ERP community. Of course.
They're thriving, alright.
Boing, 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 boing.
Where'd you get that mount?
I have no idea.
Wait,
I
it
on
looks familiar.
it's a dodo.
Mm,
Or at least I think it's a dodo. I don't know what this is, honestly.
it looks like a fat bird.
It's probably what it's called. It is called, yeah, it's a dodo. It's called dodo.
Alright, that makes sense. I will be. Wait. Reva said 7 minutes, right? 7 minutes up?
Yeah, we have about like 5 minutes.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh, sorry. Did it cause issue? I've returned.
Ah, you just missed Jan.
Where did Jan go?
I don't remember.
Somewhere. Ooh, Twizzlers. Give me those Twizzlers. Yeah, that's a good snack.
Sorry.
Where's the drunk guy? Oh, there he is. Hang on.
Drunk guy.
Yeah, I'm about to commit a felony.
Baby.
At least, according to Riot Games, it's a felony. There we go.
I interpret that the wrong way.
He's teabagging the drunk guy.
Yeah. I'm going to jail for this.
Not in the words there, come on. Where's that emote? How do you get that?
You get it from the squadrons. It's terrible.
The squadron. Like,
You have to do 10 missions with your squadron where you're leading them into dungeons.
Yeah.
Seems like I'm not.
the eyes.
It's five different ones to become a commander, and then just 10 total for the teabag and the push-ups and whatever the other one was.
Sit-ups.
Sit-ups. There you go.
Yeah.
Teabag.
All of which are very worth it. In my opinion.
I see,
But
tell me
especially the squats.
what the push-ups look like.
So the squadron
Oh,
from the
wow.
Grand Company, that one. You have to give your overlord company seals until you rank up enough, and then they're like, hey, you are good at giving us sacrifices, so here are minions that you could sacrifice yourself. And then you lead them through very, 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 very old dungeons, ranging from level 1 to 60, but you're forced to start at level 1 because, you know, they start at level 1. And you rank them up. Pro tip, don't take a monk. For the love of God, don't take a monk.
Why not?
Just because you don't use positionals, they still get a damage
No,
boost.
they do positionals. That's the issue. So you've seen how they move, right?
Oh no, that's terrible.
Yeah, exactly. So they'll attack once, pause, move, pause, attack, pause, move,
Oh boy.
pause. And they only do single target.
Amazing.
Don't take a monk. I made that mistake.
I think they said they were removing the squadron system at some point.
Yeah, so get the teabag while you can.
Well, I'm sure they're gonna switch it over to whatever new system they have.
The trust system, probably.
No,
Oh, really? They're getting rid of the teabag?
no,
No,
you keep the emotes is still gonna be there. Just the squadron system is gonna be gone. It's gonna be replaced by a trust system that goes from level 1 all the way to max level.
Oh, thank God. You know what? I'm sure it can't be worse than what they've got right now.
I mean, they already have the trust system for 7ing it up, right?
Yeah.
Well,
So
I
you can
wouldn't know.
still do that. But yeah, I don't know. I like the emotes a lot, so I did it too. But it was hard. I don't
Yeah,
mind
I
most grind, but oof.
It was
I
really
wish
bad.
they made the squadron better compared to just switching it out for a complete revamp though, because I like the idea, I just don't like how it's janky.
It's very janky, but it feels like a prototype because there's some people that just don't like playing with other people. That's just how they are. And ironically, an MMO is one of those games where you kind of have to play with people, and some people just really don't like that, so that's keeping them away from MMOs. So Square's trying to make it so you could go through the entire MSQ completely alone, but it's going to take a very long time.
There's like 14 other Final Fantasy games.
Yep.
Yeah, but
But don't you want to play the critically acclaimed mass multiplayer online video game alone?
yes. The real answer is yes. They've done censuses and they've checked out the demographics, and there is a non-negligible amount of people that want to play the game as a solo game, or that will be attracted by the idea of that, buy the game, and then maybe play it with other
Is
people
this the
once they
same
get into
person
it.
as last
You
time?
don't even have to interact with
Azami
anyone else.
Saraya?
You don't necessarily need to interact with people, but there are people that insist on ruining the experience. So, for example, our sage friend, that's not really a good friend, that's a good example. No.
The,
we're talking about-
the friend to the gladiator, I think.
Yeah, that, or people who try and do super big pulls despite the fact that they got the notification that there's a new player in the party.
Me.
Or people who try forcing big pulls when the tank who's new doesn't want to.
I'm like, yeah, deal with it.
Or people who see a new player and then they leave. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do a ready check.
Oh, Kaiba, you're a level 62 Gunbreaker. I just noticed. That's cool.
He's a brand
so
new
rude.
gunbreaker.
Game just freeze. What happened?
Is
Hello?
there internet?
Game? Yeah, the game just froze.
Internet.
My
Uh-oh.
internet. Okay, we're back. The internet just froze
died.
when I hit ready check.
All right, so we're all good. We're all good. We're all good.
Oh
we're
no,
good.
I'm on a tank. I'm on a tank, and withdraw.
Extra.
I was clicking a bunch of buttons while my internet was frozen,
And
so
we
apparently
just
it's
went
telling me to tank.
Food check, everybody.
We can food check inside.
Yeah, we can check it out.
Num 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 num.
Though honestly, when I was doing my leveling experience, I didn't encounter like actual toxicity, which was nice. I've encountered it more when I've done like, you know, when you do a lot of duty roulette, you'll find those players from time to time. But when I was just going into dungeons to do my leveling, to do my MSQ, it was mostly positive experiences.
Going from 1 to 80, at least 1 to 80 MSQ, I only had like 2 bad experiences. When Endwalker started, though, I don't know. I'm guessing it's because of the massive surge of WoW players, just a lot, like all in the same month.
Yeah, we only started really doing the story like a couple of months after I come out, and we didn't get that.
Okay, so
The surge was
tanks.
gone.
We got some weirdness, but
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of the people who will be more toxic happen to be the people who will play content on like the week it drops. Yeah, on release.
The weekend warriors that rush shit.
Yeah, if you just wait a while, then you're gonna get a much more chill experience in Drow.
Yeah, they'll be done stroking themselves, and then they'll like be saying like, "Oh, PF killer, PF killer, I'm
God.
done with this game. Primal sucks."
Oh my god.
Going back to the JP servers.
Anyways, there is a lot of people that want to play the game as a single player game, and that's why they're making it a single player experience, because if they can attract like 1 million more players that just want to play the game by themselves.
Are
That's
we
funny.
all ready?
Yeah, food
Yeah.
check. Everyone. All right. Everyone ready?
Let's go.
Go.
Wow, 10-second timers, Kaifa? Where's my 5-second timers?
Where's my 3-second timer?
I got
shield-
things to do.
No 3-second timer. I need to pre-pull.
Blacklisted. Slow as fuck.
You pull when I say so.
Adjust.
Just.
I'm gonna pull him a little farther back. I think this is kind of bad.
Yeah.
He's a little off position. There we go.
Sluice. I'm calling it Sluice now.
He just abandoned reading it.
I'm reading it. He's wrong. I'll have you know I passed reading comprehension. This is my biggest
I've met
achievement.
people who haven't.
Wow.
I've met people who haven't in this game.
Faint? I mean, Adel, my mistake.
Oh,
Yabble yabble.
that's my bad.
Middle.
I did miss it. It was I did it too late.
One.
Where you at?
Yan,
There you
Yan,
go.
Yan, Yan.
Yan
Okay.
yan.
I gave it to Kieran.
Faint?
Yeah.
Heal me. Heal me.
Hey, is that a living Kaifa?
Again. I'm not living yet.
There's another one.
Again?
I think it's I'm living dead.
Middle.
Come on, come for it.
Nice. A living Kaifa.
Living
Let's go.
Just as good as living hand.
Okay. I don't know how I didn't get touched by the lightning, but I didn't.
Happy feet.
Punch, get away.
Why couldn't I have gotten that double?
What are those sounds, guys?
Sheer panic.
Alright, take.
Ah! Okay.
There we go.
Thanks. I'm looking at the boss's health bars, so thanks for like coming over. Hey.
Hey.
A?
Ah.
Okay.
Ah. You got it. The letter is ah.
Living in front of me and not being them both distinguished letters in English.
Yeah, we're lucky. We're
I'll
lucky
be
we're not.
someone. I'll
Break
be.
Yeah.
the limit. Break
Meaty
the
LB? Meaty LB? Meaty LB, please. Meaty LB? Please, Meaty LB.
Oh,
I was thinking about
Oh, good.
okay.
Safe.
Okay.
Okay, watch for the next hand. It's gonna hand us again.
You
Get
got
close.
it.
It's gonna hand it to us, more like.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Hand-based puns.
All around me, a familiar face.
Oh no.
Alright, get to your points. We're doing this. We're just
Don't
lucky that
stand with the
there's
tornado.
no mechanics with E and I, or else Almond would screw it up every single time.
Remember, once you get to
Oh,
A,
G and
don't
J, I
move,
don't
the tanks
know.
will take care of it.
Frank and Almond would screw it up. It's amazing.
All right.
Letters.
Oh, I got it. Wait.
Don't run away from me! Don't run away from me!
I was going to A. I couldn't even tell where you were.
If you're already next to the tank, just like stay where you are.
Yeah, I couldn't tell where you was. I'm sorry.
Oh god, what's happening?
Opposite. Run.
Please let this be
Jesus.
stunnable. Oh wait, the minions could be stunned.
Oh, ba.
Yeah. The pistons have to be stunned if they're starting their like charge up, or else they charge right to the edge.
Did you take it from me? No, you
Uh,
didn't.
We
Wait,
need
what?
AoE healing during this phase, or else we will die.
But
Pretty painful.
we're too scattered.
Yeah, I guess. Oh shit! I'm running. Whoa. Oh well, you're dead. Does that mean I don't have to do it? Sweet. I live again.
Wait, have the healers gotten chained?
Yes, this happened. Almond's
Okay.
gone chained. Oh no, chained by tether or chained by magnet?
By Tether.
By tether? I don't know.
Tether, no, I haven't, no, I haven't gotten it.
It might be just
Kieran?
What we can do
Just
is
DPS.
2 DPS on one side, 2 DPS on the other.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like
We
we,
can do all the DPS on one side. Range DPS can just hit the other side.
well, what we could do
Oh,
is.
that's an idea. Yeah. Okay, so sorry to cut you off.
So-
We have all the range with one tank and all the melee with the other. Actually, wait, no,
On 1
never
and
mind.
4?
Wait, no,
No.
that doesn't work. Never mind, that doesn't work. Never mind.
What I was thinking, right, is we split into life fight because Alman said that we're too scattered and so healing doesn't help very much. So what I'm thinking is we do 4 people on one side, 4 people on another side, and these 4 respectively stay pretty close so that each healer can reach their own a light party, and one, this makes also giving tethers easier because we know for sure which tank we're giving it to.
Yeah, but we have a major problem, which is that the magnets can affect either party,
Uh,
right? The magnets don't
yeah.
respect parties.
And so
And
that's
also, and also the other problem with that is 2 tethers could be on one party.
And-
if it's someone within the same party, they go lateral. If it's someone from opposite parties, they just vertical. So Jan has a good idea. We could try
Yeah, I
that.
think so too.
Alright, what's our light parties?
do you want to
All
try
right,
that?
light party
Alright.
stack. Yeah, let's try that.
Same party. It's
Wait,
easier.
let me get it.
Well, I would.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we should color code
It's
for
not my
next week.
parties.
Next week.
Okay.
And also, because there's also like ads during that phase, in order for, I guess, keeping everybody close, let's say that we're doing the left half and the right half, right? Or we could do the front and the back, but let's say we're doing left and the right. Then if something spawns south, the range should be the only ones attacking these, because the melees can do the east and the west, and the tanks can do the north. Does that make sense? And so then, because the range can reach, the range can stay on the east and west side and not have to move all the way to the south, where the healers might not be able to reach.
Okay. So
Yeah,
to
that'd be
recap, we stay on the
Yeah,
east
so
and west.
everybody kind of stays like around here.
No, we should just wait. Just stay as a group.
What?
The cat wrote that.
Oh.
Didn't hit enter though, so I hit enter for it.
So wait, are we having one light party south and one north?
Yeah. Okay. So, where are we going to be positioning the light parties in general? Like one north, one south. So like 1A,
Oh,
1C,
I think it was more like east and west, like B
east
and
and west.
Yeah.
the
Okay.
other
So
point that
I'll-
doesn't
Let's-
exist.
Because we've been going to A for tethers, right?
right.
So,
Okay. I
east,
see. I
west,
see.
and then we both go to A, I guess. Well, I mean, if we're all together, then it doesn't really matter which point we go, because you already know where the tank is.
It's no. I think we should still move to A for it. Like so, one party B, one party C, and then the tethers move to A, just so we reduce the risk of killing multiple people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah, right, because it's
it
an
hits an
area
AoE.
effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So we should move the tanks, the tethers away from the
Let's
party.
move it.
Okay.
Yeah. So wait, so 1 and 4 is the tethers, and B and C are regular spots? Okay, I'm cool with that. Let's do that.
Right, yeah.
Let's go!
Smart.
Smart. I agree with Amando. For next week, we should all color coordinate outfits for our light parties.
Team Pink.
That's so much effort.
What do you want our colors to be, Kaifun?
We're Team Pink.
I'm on
Cancer
I'm on
awareness tanks.
Avacon's team.
Ah,
Avacon, what should our colors be?
I have to think about what I could actually dye this outfit.
You can dye it any color if you've done your old quests.
Oh, that's true.
We can be white and blue though if you want to stick to the traditional pattern.
Sure.
Slice.
Oh, uh-oh. Go. Damn it.
Next up, a tank bus.
Adel, get ready.
Yup. Nothing feels worse than whiffing an OCD because of the tank's transitioning. Nothing hates this game.
Middle. Digititis.
One.
Here. There we go.
Rip.
Faint.
oh
Oh,
no.
let's survive. No.
I took no damage from that.
They say 2 in French.
Faint again.
Middle. Wash away is next. Wash.
Oh, barely.
Get away.
Nice. Titus.
And health transfer.
Kill B.
B.
Don't be get off of me.
Nice. Are you rapping now?
Kappa
Be on
sounds
Avatar,
alright.
please.
LB.
Oh, be.
That wasn't a rhyme. That was.
I was just asking for LB. We're good. Just enough. Alright, watch for next mechanic.
Alright.
Hands. It's open palm. Get together. Get together.
Hi.
What's that? The full what?
Dramatic reveal.
Alright.
Okay. Team
Have a
2 on
couples party
C.
on
Team 2
B.
C, Team 1 on B.
Let's do
If you have
this.
tethers, go to G and 1. Blah 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 blah.
Blah 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 blah.
Nothing.
What the fuck is my targeting doing? There you go. Dead.
Oh. I forgot to account for the case where there's.
Needs to go way fast.
Two on the same party? No, tanks just
Yeah.
have to go anyways.
Everyone's dead.
Everyone's dead. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Okay,
happened?
Really? From what?
we got killed by double tethers, but
Oh, the
it's
tethers
okay.
are all stacked?
alright.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Hang on, I could stall with my shield bash.
Opposite sides, whoever's with me. Jan, you're
I-
too close.
it-
Boy.
Oh, I wasn't far enough. Okay.
No, you have to be way on the edge. Yeah.
Riva, move your butt.
Never.
Huh? Oh, okay. I didn't
Oh,
know.
so you're
I get
exploding.
it.
After shield bashing everything, it's working
That's true.
pretty well.
Here, don't- Okay, there we go. Oh! I
Hey,
thought
we
that
did it right
was
that time. Yeah, go us.
far enough.
Oh, I reset. I thought we were dead then.
Lubricant.
Surprisingly, we're kind of still fighting, but we're probably gonna die at the end here. Because we're missing a couple of DPS and there's too many mobs.
Lubricant. Okay, so there's 3.
He's sprinting. Oh, fast.
No, we actually survived that phase.
Holy
Nice!
crap, shield bash
Phase
actually worked!
transition! Woo!
Uh-oh.
What
Sorry,
is he
guys.
doing?
What's he doing? He's doing a disco ball! Watch out! He
Sorry,
ate
guys.
The power of dance.
Cascade.
It's gonna be right wide.
Yeah, I already did my
Oh. 9,000 damage? Alright, we have to minimize that. Ferro fluid. Okay, this is the magnets,
Kaifa,
yeah?
get away, get away!
Yeah, Kaifa, get away, what are you doing? I'm trying to grief. Use use any mitigation you got. Try to stay alive as long as possible.
That's not happening. Atrophy,
Alright.
atrophy.
Puddle's
Yeah,
bad
definitely.
for your health.
They don't look
Okay,
good.
so
Okay,
I
fluid.
bought a crap ton of
Sweet.
time with just spamming shield bash.
Yeah, that's great. Paladin's OP. Protein
Oh,
wave?
the
Protein
heal.
wave.
Okay, so yeah, he's doing Protein Wave and Sluice, and he did the Ferro Fluid, so it looks like he's mixing moves, which means that's probably the last wave, the last phase.
Yeah.
That's the last phase,
So-
guys. Woo!
Just so it
How
doesn't
much
cut
health
down
is
time.
that?
Oh, I don't know.
4 hit.
I don't even think we're halfway.
No, I hit in the 40s, I think.
Okay, so just so we don't cut down time
Oh, yeah.
on the stun duration during ad phase, no one use any CC.
What's CC?
Oh yeah. He's
Kitty
waiting.
cat.
What's CC?
The tether passes to really.
Crowd control?
Is stuns
Yeah,
and
crowd
other
control, yes,
effects. It's a
So the
common
only
term in
ones-
MMOs.
The only ones that should have CC would be myself, Kaifa, the melees, and then Almond, I believe.
Me.
No, Kieran.
Me.
You're right, and Riva. Okay, so
Hey,
no one during ad phase, no one except for me use CC because a paladin has the longest one, which is 6 seconds.
unless, of course, if I see an ad that's about to dash, I'll
Yeah, okay,
cancel it.
obviously, yeah, gotta do that. All right.
Okay, so what was our biggest problem? It was the tethers. We stacked on top of each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
We did everything else properly though.
Okay, so
And
to
the
make
healers didn't.
to make things easier, once the tank has it, have whichever tank gets it first, just move towards the edge, just so in case if there's a problem, we don't kill each other.
Boss was at 56%.
no, we're not writing that down. You're not writing that in strategy chat.
Yeah, that's a strategy. Color coordination
No,
is now a strat.
If you
no.
don't meet the dress code, you're banned. Sorry.
Yeah. We got match the tanks, so the tanks don't have to do anything. We have to swap colors to match tanks.
Game broken. You have
I'll make a new glam and match Avacon. It's perfect.
God
We'll have
damn
no
it. I
trouble
don't even.
finding a replacement.
My outfit isn't even dyeable.
We gotta get a new outfit.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
Beans in a t-shirt. Let's go. White and
Yeah,
blue.
let's go. Let's pull people.
I like your LB. Very impressive.
Let's have a look at Jan's LB.
Don't worry about
The
it.
subtle off color. No, I'm doing American Psycho jokes.
I was too fast. Sorry. Oh.
The subtle
Oh,
off
rip.
coloring.
No
Yeah.
reprisal?
Every time someone dies, I forget to reprisal.
The LB even has a watermark.
Alright. Should we just wipe?
Yeah, we should definitely go.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's too bad.
Commit Sudoku. Oh, stack the Suisses.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna start the sleeves, but people seem to just be running into the water.
We did both. Efficient. Boss is at 56. I was too positive. That means we have to do. Okay, maybe it's not the last phase then.
Nope.
But it's because he was mixing mechanics in previous phases. That's usually your last phase then.
No, that is the last phase, but I bet you're free.
You, it's,
56% of his health bar. Whew.
oh, we do
Great.
have LB of at that point though, so
Yeah, we usually keep that depending on if we're panicking and we need a healer res or we can DPS at the end.
yeah. So it's not there's some safety net.
Which
You know,
is it.
I'd say last phase Phoenix was harder than this though.
I just lost connection.
Yeah,
Remember,
Phoenix was pretty rough.
Phoenix's
was
last
rough.
phase was whoa.
Oh my god. Having to
entire
split the
game
birds
was- my
and then
game
killing
was
them and then
crap.
coming back for them.
Where's Kaifa?
Yeah, Kaifa, you okay?
My game crashed.
Oh shit.
Oh.
He did.
Are you playing on Mac?
No.
He would not be playing in that
Alright,
case.
I just had to check because woof.
We gotta know if he's using the single button mouse.
Playing on touchpad.
With Face ID checking for no reason.
Alright, Chateau, you'll have to dye your hair white. It's very important. It's very important to our color coordination. We fully lost Kaifa. Kaifa's back! Woo!
There he is.
My Discord app just completely broke.
I think your computer's breaking, yo.
XIV Alexander.
Your full PC is dying.
New launcher. What the hell is this?
So this is the push-up emote right here. Amazing form.
And this is sit-ups.
Now all we have to do is do them on top of each other like this. No, closer.
Oh my god, no, dude. No, I know exactly what you're doing.
Get closer. Oh, we got in there.
Almond,
closer.
control your man. Yoshi P, help me.
I think I'm gonna do like Kaifa.
This is sexual
Oh, yeah.
harassment.
I'm gonna say my game crashed.
No, you'd say my game crashed. Just close it.
Oh yeah, good point.
That would make more sense.
Hold
Here, I'll do
on.
sit-ups next to you.
Come on, Discord.
A strong core is the basis of a tank.
Okay, I'm loading back in.
We block things with our abs and our face.
Check general.
Strange. Oh,
Did you? Or is it working, Kaifa? Are you reopening the game?
yeah, I'm logging back in.
I couldn't get their. I
Mhm.
didn't get their handles in. Would have been better if I did.
What in the world was that, dude?
Ah, there he is.
Welcome back.
And he's dead.
My favorite cat person.
Why you dead?
Wow, just throwing Frank under the bus.
Frank can be my second favorite cat person.
Wow.
Actually, you guys can both be my favorite.
Alrighty.
Okay, follow my command.
Kaifa is my favorite cat girl. Frank is my favorite cat guy.
I see.
So,
Pull it. Slice.
Wow, that is just straight up not the word.
Tank Buster.
Okay, Adel.
There you go.
Also middle.
Oi. Ooh, nice, thank you.
Paint, get ready.
Once, a second time.
There's another one.
Careful, one more.
Middle.
Nice.
Get in that middle, people.
And alive Kaifa.
Get away.
Thanks for swapping.
Eco concentration is on
B,
the
B,
other
B,
one.
B, B,
Yep.
B.
B. Be better at B.
We're pretty good.
Nice.
We're within safety parameters. Watch for the next mechanic.
Get away.
Go run towards me.
What?
Oh, I got cleaved.
It's alright, it's alright. Heal up, go to B and C,
Oh, right.
your proper points,
CCs. No CCs, remember that.
and also the tethers, that's more important.
Yes.
Wait, did I have a tether?
I already had a
Ow.
tether. You got a little too close to me.
Didn't think to move fast enough. How can I go fast?
Who am I trained to?
No, I might have not been paying attention. I was looking at a mob across the arena.
Oh, I was trained to Karen. I was atrophy. I have atrophy. No.
Right out, guys. There was a one. There was a one. Don't pass.
Oh, am I
No.
connected to or...
Go next. Kieran, you gotta get next to the other person.
I'll try to res someone.
Thanks for resing me, though.
Someone paying extra for guys.
Enough.
Oh no, we're gonna die.
No healers.
No. LB.
Almost, not quite. So I'm not sure what
So-
happened to the tethers at the beginning there. Was
I already got one. I started with one. You had the other, but you didn't go to A.
my fault then. Yeah, I wasn't seeing it.
In it.
Kaito
have to
food
go-
check. Shatui food. And everyone else is good.
How can you tell?
You just click on them on the party list and you can see.
Ah, okay.
You can pop a second food right now if you're at 30 minutes, because that way you'll last the whole time.
Alright, whenever you're ready. Reprisal.
Oh no. It's over again.
It's Luis.
Coming. Yeah.
That'll get ready.
Yeah.
Middle.
Middle. Ah.
It's not me.
I'm a,
Papa.
yeah.
Wow.
Paint, get ready.
Middle.
Yep.
Okay,
Run away,
get away,
run.
get away, get away.
Nice. Okay.
I'm getting back already?
Maybe get them a little bit closer.
You wanna take this? Yeah, I'm taking this.
Don't worry. Move it
Hey.
back. Papa. I think it's apart again.
Oh, right now we gotta kill his hand. So works on
Alright,
that.
Okay.
We're safe. Right, one more hand mechanic.
Get away.
Apart, apart, apart. Good. Go to B and C.
Okay, time for the chicken cover. You know what? I might just go to like in between the two. I don't usually get to go to that. Actually, smart.
Alright, Chateau has one. Thanks, got it. No, you just passed it, you just passed it, you just passed
It's
it.
intercept. It is intercept.
Yeah, it is intercept, 100%. We're dead.
Go me.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so you
we
don't- you
need
don't have-
tanks to be closer than anybody else. You can't pass behind people or else...
Here's what I did.
Good
So
pass.
go next time. Go to A.
Kaifa get away, Kaifa get away, Kaifa get away, Kaifa get away.
Gotcha.
Oh, the direction wasn't right, actually. That sucks. Why did that one run so fast?
They get a speed boost after a while.
Yeah, the big ones get a speed boost that you can interrupt if they stay alive for too long. You'll see them casting an interruptible ability.
Oh, we went far enough, to we got paired 2 times in a row. Huh. Okay, we can still do this.
I think that's all of them.
Is that all of them?
Yep.
Most people
Oh, shit.
like. Let's do.
And that was with the half our group dying at the beginning, so yeah, we got this unlocked.
Can you res?
Hey, have
Uh,
no mana.
Same positions, like tank on one side, and everybody else just stay on the other. Oh yeah, mid,
Oh,
mid,
great.
any mid you got.
Oh, good.
Ah! Oh,
Do you think-
300 HP.
Holy shit.
I should have battled. That's my
Who
bad.
am I with?
Get away, get away.
Get away from me, wait.
Oh shit, I was the other one. I couldn't even see who I was with because we're all stacked on top of each other. Who was I with?
There's a sluice first.
Yeah, we should all stand stacked behind the boss again with tanks in front normally.
Yeah.
Oh no, okay, it's Zeus then.
Red, and then he's gonna do like the slice.
Yeah, he's gonna do the everything. Protein wave. Oh, it's right after.
Oh, I'm dead.
Okay, we'll have to
Yeah.
organize that better then.
Yeah.
We gotta figure out how to do that one because if we do the same thing as before,
gosh,
because of the
again.
3 puddles, we wouldn't be able to.
But
Because sluice makes it so that you have to spread, but doing the
Protein wave,
slice
you always
because of the
stack.
3 puddles makes it so that you have to be near the boss, right?
So what we have to do is for the sluice, we have to place the puddles in a vertical line.
I mean, I think we have to be in the middle, and then for.
Oh yeah, that works too. No, because we have to spread the sluice.
Yes, you're in the middle and you spread, but then
No, because you spread in different
Let's see.
directions, then the things will go in different directions.
how many was there?
Of the
Does
things,
again.
14 waves, sorry. There's 4.
Like you go to a specific spot, like separated, and then the middle people that don't have one just go a bit towards that part, and it worked.
How about? I mean, do we think that we have enough time between sluice and slice to walk
No.
a certain distance, or do we have
It's-
to be realistic?
It's sluice and wave. That's actually names, but we do not have time. From what I just saw, it was like the wave was right
Yeah.
after. It
Yeah,
it
okay.
placed the AOE's immediately after the sluice.
Okay.
So we have to position during sluice essentially.
Okay. So how
is
many
why-
people get puddles each time?
I think it's 3 puddles, 4 waves. It could be 4 and 4 though. I'm not quite sure on the puddles. Yeah. But what I'm thinking is we have to do vertical lines for the puddles. So let's say like I have the puddle, Amin has the puddle, and Yeon, you have the puddle. We'd have to go like here and here and here. No, stack in a vertical line behind me. Like that.
Like
Well, not
this?
that. Yeah, not that close, but far enough that the AOE won't hit you twice. But like this, so that when it places the protein wave, it'll place one line. Get it?
But then wouldn't both of us just die anyway?
No, we're not stacked for the puddles.
Yeah, but we're stacked for the slice, and the slice would.
The wave. Stop saying calling it the slice. It's called a wave.
Is it called?
Protein wave? Yeah.
Yeah, but like if
We're
when
not
the
we're
waves
stacked
come,
for it. Yeah, but the wave it doesn't deal damage immediately. It places the AOE marker and then it hits.
yeah, but then where would we go? Because there's puddles on both sides of us, like the big ones.
The big ones aren't that close. Like we have space here and here. The puddles will be like at B and C essentially.
Okay. I'll believe you.
Su's targeted everyone with the thing over above their head.
Should we stack
Oh
mid
no
and
no
then run
no!
out?
The way Sleuth works is some people get a marker, some people don't. The ones that don't have a marker get damage immediately. The ones that have a marker gets a red area drop
Okay,
below
but if it
them.
targets everyone, then
Yeah.
look, we have three zones, right? Because with the puddles split the map in three safe spaces, right?
Yeah.
So we have to split the party into 3 groups that do vertical lines like this, and then just move to the side. That's it. We can't go in the middle and then go out, Avacon, because if we go out, then we're having protein waves in every direction.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay.
All the
Should
sluices
we?
would be in the middle, but the protein waves would be everywhere.
Okay.
And the sluices would kill us because, as
Right. So
Jan
two-part.
said, they hit some hit immediately, some put AoE markers. So what we have to do is we have to be distanced enough for the sluices and lined up for the protein wave at the same time. And to do that, you just have to make lines of people in each safe zone.
So then, in that case, should we play around with the markers? I don't think we need the 1, 2, 3, 4 anymore.
I agree. We can play around the markers for this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, we can reposition. So essentially, the puddles are. Frank, can you confirm where the puddles are?
I think. Okay. No, I think. I
Yeah.
think he meant like the.
No, the puddles, like
big
the puddles,
three.
as in the big 3 puddles. Where are they? Okay, here. Wait, directly north? I thought they were like more of a triangle.
And then I'm guessing here and oh.
So
I
one of them's already at A.
Southeast and
And that's
southwest, so like
southeast,
here
southwest.
and here, yeah. So the safe
Yeah.
spots are directly south, north, east, and northwest. Those are the 3
Okay.
safe spots.
Yeah.
So
Essentially.
should I put numbers at the safe spots?
Yeah, pretty much lined up with these lines on the ground that I'm walking on right now.
Ooh, yeah, I think that's the idea.
Yeah, the
Alright,
lines are there to
so
save us.
northeast,
Yeah, that's 1.
northwest, and
That's
then
2.
south.
That's 3.
Alright.
And then
How
what
are
we're
we
gonna
gonna
do
split the
is
groups?
we split the group. We can, okay, for our examples, just so we don't attract the boss, let's split the group into 3 groups that go with these 3 lines, for example. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, right?
It's
So,
a 3-3-2.
It's a 3-3-2. Yeah, we can put both tanks in one spot, I would say.
I think it's better to put 2 healers in one spot because the group that has 2 is the least likely to mess something up or like the least likely to take a lot of damage, right?
Is the boss still hitting us while he's doing this, or are the tanks okay?
I'm
Well,
not sure.
I mean, it's about the puddles, right? If
Yeah,
there's
but for
3
me,
puddles,
it's about the tanks, because if you put the tank with other players, but the boss is
Oh.
still hitting, we get cleaved and die.
I
So
think he's
that's
still
my question.
moving.
You
So the
guys
tanks have to be in the
Hey.
middle.
One more second, you guys. I noticed
Tanks in
when
the
I
middle
was
will
watching,
still kill us.
you guys, I was watching my video. I noticed something that whoever was taking the boss was taking vulnerability stacks.
It was blunt resistance down.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is pretty much we should use at some point. We have to basically swap tanks at certain points. Then, you know what I mean? Like the Ifrit markers. Like when if you took too many stacks of that, you're gonna die.
I think it's every slap. Whoever's the main tank at the time gets a stack.
Yeah. So that's the question: is that at that point do we swap tanks at certain points?
We just don't know how much that blunt actually, blunt resistance actually does, because the only really big damage is the slap itself.
Yep. We're gonna I usually let the tanks figure out their tank swap.
We can figure that out, but right now it's the Proteans and the puddles we
Yeah.
gotta figure out.
So
Yeah.
I'm still saying we put 2 tanks together because
Yeah, that
they
makes more
can
sense.
just have fun with it. So Avacon and Kaifa go off to the left side in this case. Like come over here.
So it would be north.
Imagine
east.
that this is northwest, sorry.
Northwest.
Right?
Okay, so
Yeah.
2.
Imagine this is 2. Kaifa, where is Kaifa? Kaifa, get over here. Get over here. There you go, you got it. Alright, now we just need to make 2 groups. I would say 1 healer, 2 DPS in each group. 1 healer,
Yeah,
1
that makes
melee, 1
sense.
range. That's it.
Yeah, okay.
So I'll
Who do you
be,
wanna go with?
I'll go here
Let's
northeast.
just do the light party so it's easier to remember. Yeah, this makes sense.
Yeah, who's my people? I got Kieran and Chateau, I believe. Chateau, get over here.
Where am I going?
Chateau, the
No,
other side.
no, you're
Oh,
good.
Kieran, the other side. Chateau's
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
sorry.
Kieran, go to the
get over
Reba.
here. You see where I'm jumping?
Go to Reba.
No, Kieran,
Kieran.
go.
Over here.
Other place. Oh,
I'm playing my lute. Join
Yeah,
me.
there we go.
Imagine-
Almond, go back!
Almond, go to 3.
Almond!
There you go. And Frank and Jan, you're also on 3. Okay, so this is our groups. The ones off to the side, imagine you're not actually here. Imagine you're up at 1 and 2, essentially.
Okay,
And
we're at
then what
3,
we
okay.
do is we'd form a line. I would do melee in front since they're gonna be closest to the boss, right? So melee first, then healer, then range at the back,
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
like this.
Yeah. I feel like healers would be able to reach in the middle, right? Yeah, okay, that's good.
Yeah, healer should be fine in the middle. So Jan and myself in the back. This is our lineup, and then that means the sluice is gonna do it's gonna put puddles on our feet, but we're not gonna overlap with each other if we're far enough. And then the protein wave should do 3 lines on each of these groups if Amin doesn't kill us all by walking in circles.
Okay,
And then once the mechanic's done, once the protein wave is placed, we just walk to the side a bit and we'll dodge it.
okay, who walks to the side though? The
Everyone.
DPSs? No,
Everyone
because
walks to the
like,
side.
We can't line up. That's the issue.
yeah.
Why can't we line up?
Because if we all go the same direction, we're just gonna
Oh,
overlap.
for the protein, you mean
Yeah.
for the second part of the protein wave? Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
So
There's
I
two-
think the melees walk and the DPSs walk and like the healers stay. So melee go to the left, range go to the right, respectively.
With this?
Healers stay, and I don't know what the tanks are gonna do. They can figure it out.
Yeah, you're only 2 of you. You can go left and right and call it a day. Alright, so yeah, so Chateau, you're gonna go that way. I'm gonna go this way.
Yeah.
The healer dip goes out and back in, essentially.
Okay, so
Uh,
Kaifa, you go left, I'll go right.
Okay.
The healer can stay in the.
Yeah, the middle's gonna kill you, so I can just go
right,
further
yeah.
out. I can just go
So,
further out.
Yeah, the
And-
healer goes
Oh,
out. and
Kieran, yeah, you
back,
just go
right?
slightly out, and I'll go far out. That's fine. Range can go far out.
Where am I going?
You're going to the right. After the protein wave thing lands, you walk to the right.
Yeah. Well,
is
I mean,
that?
you can just go either side. I'll try my best to not overlap with you, I guess.
Well, if you go either side, then either the meteor or the range has to adjust. But yeah, sure.
Yeah, yeah.
The point is not to.
You could go to
line
the
up.
right, because I can run the most. So yeah, just go to the right a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
step to the right after the first slice thing. I know it's called something else. I'm just
Wave.
calling it a slice.
Wave.
It doesn't look like a wave. Let's be real.
All right. If we remember to do this, we will resolve the mechanic.
No idea
Yeah.
what we're supposed to do, but
Okay.
sure.
I mean, no idea. You go
oh.
in the line and then you walk off to a side.
Yeah,
That's
so
the mechanic.
Almond, here. Okay, we're at 3, right? We don't have to do the thing. Okay, imagine we're at 3 after the 4th phase. When he does sluice, Frank will be at like closest, like here maybe.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
stay where you
basically.
are. I will be out back, so then we don't overlap with each other.
Frank could be in melee range if he wants to. One of the tanks and all the melee could be in melee, but as long as they're in this line, they're gonna place the markers correctly.
Yeah. Point being, he's gonna be far enough in the
Yeah.
front so that he's not gonna hit you, and then immediately after, he's gonna do this first bit of the slice where he puts the marker there and doesn't immediately deal damage. That's why we line up, so then we all have it pointed the same direction. Immediately after he does that, you go a little bit to the right, and Frank will go to the left, and I'll go a lot to the right, so that the second part of the slice doesn't overlap. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
It's the
Okay,
protein wave. It's the same
I-
mechanic as the first mechanic in the whole fight, which is that this
Yeah.
time we have to
I
resolve
never-
this.
Sure, I have no idea what anything is called. I know what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
It's
good.
the first mechanic. The first 2 mechanics, we're doing them, but in opposite order, which is why we have to do it this way because it's complicated.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Everybody remember
Okay,
that?
but
And let's
one
go all the way.
more thing
Oh, one more
One
thing. What is
more
it?
One more thing.
for the phase with the blobs.
Yes.
Okay.
The tanks have to walk in the front, and everybody else has to be behind.
It's like-
one team is at 3 and one team is at A. I can be at B and Afcon can be at C. It makes it
Why are we
way
changing?
easier to get the coverage.
Does it make it easier?
I promise. It does. I did it. It's like baby simple.
Why not do it at
Oh.
BC and then the tanks are at 3 and 1?
We could treat it like P4 if you guys have done that.
No.
Nope.
Okay, as in we know, or as in you haven't done it?
Nobody's done it.
Okay, so P4, there's a tether mechanic. What a lot of people do to make it as easy as possible everyone except for the tanks stack up. The tanks stack up together in front. That's so there's no way that the tether could touch anyone else.
Sure.
Okay.
We do that.
So it's going to limit our reach, but it's only going to be for that. So I think the tethers happen
But
like
it's not
after...
going to work every time because there's going to be magnets and there's going to be mobs to kill on the other side.
But we have to kill
Right,
them.
but
Yeah.
at least giving us some breathing room so we don't wipe half the party on the first one.
Sure. Okay, sure. We can resolve the first one easily that
No, we
way.
still
The
have to
second
kill
one's
that,
going to be a bit
because
tight.
It's tether magnet, tethered magnet.
Yes.
So the second tether will be tough.
Yeah.
The first tether we can do it that night.
Yeah, if you do this on the
Yeah,
first tether,
yeah.
it's an easy resolve, so that's nice.
Okay, so then everyone, if I remember correctly on where they spawn, everyone stack up on B.
Yeah, because they're
And
going to spawn
Kaifa
at 3
and
and 1.
Yeah, and then Kaifa and I will be up front.
Okay, that's fine.
A, right? Yeah.
B.
No, they'll be just directly in front of us on B.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And they'll take the tethers immediately,
That
and
makes
then
sense.
move.
Yeah, we'll
And
go
us-
opposite
we can-
directions.
we
He'll
can
go left,
shoot.
I'll go right.
The two first mobs
I
are
feel
weak,
like
we
we're
can kill
still
them
gonna
really
be too
fast.
janky because these others are weird.
Sorry?
It could be better if we just.
He thinks that
I feel like it's
tethers
still
are
be
too
janky.
jank. We'll
Yeah,
see.
Yeah, the tethers are too jank, but
I like Avacon's idea, we'll try it once.
Yeah,
Let's
let's try
Let's
that.
go.
okay.
Let's put it, we got to let's do the test anyways, and practice, because we're going to screw it up.
Also, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go.
Oh, it's 10:30 already. Time flies when you're progging living liquid.
Man, I can't believe this is taking more than 2 nights.
I mean, you can't believe this is one of the hardest fights.
It's one of the hardest fights,
I
and
thought we
it's
were pro
the
players.
final fight of a tier.
No, it's not.
Is it not?
It's the third.
It-
There's one after this. The one after this is harder, just so you know.
Oh.
The two hardest fights
Wait.
in all of Alexander are 3 and 4. And technically the last two, like
That doesn't count.
11 and 12, yeah.
In 8. No, 8.
8? Yeah, people keep talking about 8, but I don't know what's wrong with 8.
I didn't think 11 and 12 were hard. I didn't hear them.
On normal? Why are you comparing it with normal?
I'm just
There's
saying,
only
I
experience.
would've heard.
Off what you've heard, okay.
Yeah. Also, I think the one that we get to fight 4 mini bosses is going to be kind of interesting.
No, I didn't refresh my buffs. No, come back. Oh, they're gone.
Adult.
Damn you, boss.
Ooh.
Middle.
Yeah, middle. Cute.
It's not me, it's Kaifa.
Kaifa.
Did we switch?
Where we're gonna be.
Come here. I got it.
Faint?
Ooh, so fast! So fast!
Bye, Kaifa.
Inbounding.
There's gonna be another one.
I'm
Yeah,
not
he's
good for this
invulnerable.
game.
He won't take damage.
Yeah. And
Middle.
then
Middle.
The wash away.
Middle. Wow.
That is 2.
Oh no.
Okay,
Oh, no.
that works.
Sure.
Get away.
Yeah,
Away!
I'm trying.
I know.
Nice.
Breathe first.
We're back. Oh, I.
Ah!
Hey,
Okay.
nice. Alright.
Alright, which one is it? It's B. B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get over here.
Okay.
Frank, swap.
I'll heal myself, just keep DPSing.
Yeah, we're gonna need a limit break hardcore.
I'll heal you, I have damage done anyway.
Yeah, okay, we're just safe now. We're safe. Just in time there.
Ooh.
Alright, mechanic, there's one more mechanic.
Yeah.
Flap?
Boy.
No, it's
Everybody
get away,
to
get
B,
away, get away.
everybody to
Never
B.
mind. It looked like a hand from here.
Oh, right.
It
There's
is a
another
hand.
one. I forgot about
So,
that.
you know what I meant.
What do you mean?
He
Now
meant it was an
everybody
open
to
hand,
B.
open palm. Alright, everybody to B and tanks in front. Everybody on B.
Alvin, that's you too.
On
Yeah, and I'll stand in the middle.
Exactly up top of each other if you can.
Yeah, Frank, cut over here. The tether should pass immediately to the tanks. And range DPS will
See,
just
this is
kill.
my worry.
No, I could kill. Oh wait, where's the mob all the way over there? Oh.
Yeah.
There you go, we did it. Get away.
Yeah, don't stand next to the tanks or you'll die. Ayan.
Yeah.
I saw that.
I couldn't
Trying to commit
reach.
suicide. Oh,
Okay,
that
we're
doesn't mean
good.
you have to commit suicide. That's bad for your health.
You're right. Why didn't I think of that?
Okay, magnets.
Far.
Get close, get close.
Alright.
Oh shit. I'm in the drowsy field. Get me out. Get me out. Okay. Okay, so the drowsy's not so bad actually. Being in the middle is not so
He's
bad.
gonna die. Reva, you're gonna die.
Wait, why do I
Thank
have
you.
a tether?
Because you spawned one.
Great. I got pulled and immediately got the tether? Yeah. I didn't even see it. I'll take my death with pride. Thanks for res. Am I resing with a tether? No, there's somebody under me. Okay.
I got pulled into the water.
The water is not bad because it goes away immediately.
It's just the paralysis a little bit scared lubricant.
Easy. Oh my god.
Kind of.
Yeah, this ad phase honestly isn't that bad once you figure out the mechanics.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it doesn't
We're just
doesn't murder too hard.
gamer.
Too gamer for this.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody remember your spots. Team
Alright.
Kieran and Chateau, you're on one with me. Oh, but first we have to mitigate. We have to mitigate this or else we die.
Get the one.
Mitigate.
Oh, maybe that was too early. I don't know.
Mitigate.
Oh no! It might be too early.
Oh.
I think I did it too early.
No, I think it's good. It's good. It's good.
Oh, it's
Oh.
good. It's good. Yeah. Okay.
All right, Kieran, Chateau, you're on one. Oh shit.
Oh, there.
This isn't ideal.
Same. Get over here. Oh. Hey, that worked.
Oh, okay. Nice.
All right, go to your spots. Go to your spots right away. I don't know how soon it is, but yeah, you gotta be
It
here.
should be soon.
The healers do healing.
You have reprisal FM?
Kieran, go in the middle. Kieran, go in the
Yeah.
middle. Middle. Kieran, go in the middle. The middle between us. No, the between us is what I meant.
Oh, it's fine.
Alright, and now, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're too far apart there.
I was confused.
Nice.
I
Nice.
apologize.
Good job, guys. The mechanic works.
I'm sorry I failed.
I'm sorry, Kieran. I mean, I was in Kieran middle. I meant like between him and I.
I thought you meant like middle because I had power fluid on me or something.
I don't know how many times he repeats this. But
It's to you.
got. Oh,
Same
there it is
mechanic.
again.
Yeah, same mechanic. So we have to stay at our spots pretty much. Oh, Digitus.
Digititis.
Oh,
Fire ticket.
Digititis.
Oh, okay, so there's no slice that time. Okay.
Yeah, it was only there was no wave. Yeah.
I don't care.
Oh my
Call it the
gosh,
wave.
Mitigate. Oh.
Oh, this huge AoE again. Yeah, this is like Bahamut.
What's
I-
this?
You have a thing on your head. That's new. New mechanic. He
What's it
threw
called?
he threw a head at you.
It gets me. I have.
Have a hand?
Oh, I have healing
Okay.
down. Well,
It grabs.
I can't
You
stun
have
it.
to
Wait, I
kill
can
it.
stun it. I can stun it. I can stun it.
Yeah, it's trying to bring Almond to the electricity.
Alright, so
ah!
Is it gonna
No.
work? Almond goes to
Oh, yeah.
electricity. Does you die? No, just drops into electricity. It's kind of rude.
I mean,
And then you die.
I'm
Okay.
dead.
Yeah.
Technically,
I-
you could probably.
We have to stun and kill it. Just stun and kill it, I think. No, you can only rescue allies, but you're untargetable.
The two wave white, the two raid whites. Even though I did it at the earliest possible second, I still didn't have it up. So I think we have to coordinate which.
Yeah,
mids
we
use
have to
first
do
and then
half
which one's
the
next.
half the mids on one, half the mids on the other.
Okay.
Okay, Kaifa,
Let's
you're gonna do
figure
first.
that out.
Cascade, I'm gonna do second.
Okay. And what about the Fang?
Um.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
The Stewie first, and I'll just press Addle whenever I feel like it, I guess.
Yeah, we only have one Addle, so.
Yeah.
Actually,
it on the second one.
Reva, do you have the damage reduction song?
Nope.
Ah,
That is
Okay.
let's
that's 70.
see, 62.
I'll Addle on the second one
62,
because
okay,
it's
never
less
mind.
like. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Alright.
just use what you got, I guess.
Yeah.
So, here we go.
I'm thinking, yeah, I guess we just go for it.
We don't got all the pulls left.
That's
Do
okay.
this.
Yeah, great prog. Very happy. With a sweet prog.
It's gonna be rough though with all that damage coming out. Jesus.
Yeah, last phase is always the hardest. That's gonna be that's where we spend most of our time. But the important part is we can get there consistently. The annoying part is that it takes a while.
Yeah.
In the West, if we don't have any deaths
Oh,
before then, better.
We did the swoop and wave properly though. That was really cool.
Except for
I-
me. I failed.
Smash attack.
Are we doing the stack again?
Yeah, it worked really well last time, right?
Yeah, we're doing that same thing.
Battle?
Done.
Middle.
Middle.
Me?
Up.
Digititis. Where's one?
No, 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 no.
I got it.
Faint?
Yeah, watch out. Tank buster.
Faint? Too late.
Guy was dead.
Ow, how?
Okay, I'm involving. The feint wasn't on.
I'm gonna have to use Rampart by the time I get knocked out.
Middle.
Middle.
Quick question: would Dark might be better because of their magic
No.
resistance?
No, it would not.
No. Yeah, I just had to ask.
There's too much physical going on. Also, it looks like it's almost all physical, because he's giving blunt resist down.
Yeah.
Alright, watch out for the.
Talus.
I'm just standing on top of you.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Which one's got it? A or B?
Hey.
A,
Ah.
A, sorry, I should have
A,
called out.
okay.
A, kill A. Nice. We do
little
tend
bit
to fall asleep
more.
around this time.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, we're fine. We're safe. Mechanics.
There's another one going on.
Get close.
Close in. Nice.
Nice. Everybody to B.
Yeah, we got time. Okay, B.
There we go.
Everyone to B, exactly on B. Almond.
Fine.
Amin was posing for the pick.
Yeah. Can't blame her.
There we go.
Nice. Okay.
Now the fun part.
Do we get close?
So far.
Nice job.
There's
Right back
tethers
on.
again.
Okay, I got it.
Ooh, nice.
Tanks got tethers.
Goodness. Okay.
DPS, go! Opposites. I'm running across. Nice.
Easy. Yeah, we'll probably build the first cascade.
Good job, everyone.
Nice.
Yeah, Cascade's gonna hit us first, so we need 2 mitts on it. Who's mitting? Chateau first? Okay.
Everybody,
I got
And
this.
Kaifa, I think.
stack up your heals. Stack up your heals.
Alright, get to your spots.
6 shield
Yeah.
on almond. Cascade, and then it's our spots, yeah. So Kieran and Chateau were on 1. Over here.
Oh, right.
Fire
That's
fluid
like.
first, that's true. Wait, what do I have? I didn't even see. Shit, that might have hit us.
Nice.
I don't think I was far enough. Yeah, fuck. That's my bad, Chateau. That's my bad.
We survived that.
That.
I don't know how we're gonna mitigate that.
Ah, fuck, I thought that was Cascade. I mitigated too soon. Okay, everyone stay alive. I have an idea.
Well, I got killed.
Everybody's
Okay,
dead.
he was dead. Never mind.
What was your idea?
I was gonna LB.
Oh,
Yeah, it's too late now.
I think you should
True, we might
LB
just
when
have
he
to
does
LB
the
there.
slam, right? LB when he does the slam first.
Well, we
The
don't.
little
We're able
slams.
to. We're able to survive. The cascade and the slams with enough healing. It's just if there's just too many people dead, we're not gonna have the mitigations needed. That's where I would probably LB.
Ah, okay.
Let's go.
Okay, yeah, so we'll LB if someone gets hit or someone's dead. I think LB.
Yo.
Okay.
Nice LB.
Not the stars.
It's because he's expecting people to die, so he's LBing now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Might as well.
Oh,
I mean, it's 20% free mit for 10 seconds.
That means I have flush job for 10 seconds. I'll take it.
Hey, now that the regens don't actually aggro, you can like precast regen in the pre-pull. Isn't that great?
I definitely have one.
Yeah. That's just a cool thing.
Yeah, I know.
I do it all the time.
Wait, Sage has a regen, right? Just at a lot higher level.
Yeah. Yana's
How did I
dead.
not-
Yana's
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah, look at you.
What killed me?
The damage.
Purity.
It's okay,
Uh-oh.
sorry.
Okay. Just want to make sure I didn't do anything wrong.
No, no.
painful. Hurt too bad.
Here in the
Middle, middle, middle.
I'm rising.
Who slammed?
I need, Okay, that works. Thank you.
Oh,
My mouse.
I didn't get to pick up your debuff. Slaps are
And
coming.
won't cover that.
Middle.
I got pushed into the water.
Oh no. Oh no, no good.
When Kaifa's saying no
Get
good,
away.
Oh,
it's because it's no good.
I'm getting stunned.
By the paralysis effect?
very-
Yeah, so.
Digits.
Help me. Thank
Here
you.
we go.
Who's getting health?
A.
Hey,
A,
Kill it,
attack
kill
A.
it.
Oh, we have an extra percent to do it.
well, no, it's not an extra percent. It's relative to the other one. Who's at 33? We're a bit lower on damage overall, which is fine. We just want to check the mechanics. We're safe.
What happens if we just do
Oh, we're not safe. We're not safe. Kill, 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 kill. Okay, we're safe. What happens if what?
There's another mechanic.
Get
coming
close,
in.
get close, get close.
do no damage until
There could be more mechanics. They probably just repeat
Yeah,
the hand
oh,
stabbing.
that
Oh,
was-
baby, we're dead. But
Hi.
close enough.
it's okay. We're a bit more tired that one. We
How,
got
wait,
one,
how can I survive these tank busters?
maybe two more pulls. All right, guys. Depending
Yeah.
on how bad we do this one. Which I mean, if we do
Probably not
badly,
two.
if we do badly, we're stopping here. If we do well, we're stopping here. So we have one pull. Or we do really well, we're doing an extra pull.
Alright.
Okay.
That's your motivation.
How about- Do you have reprisal for the tank busters, Kaifa, or no?
I have it for the first one or the second one.
The first one? Okay, so then for the first one, because we're
The second one I
we're
can do.
already okay, so for the first one, because we're already topped off, do camouflage, and then I guess reprisal, and then for the second one, I guess just do
Yeah.
nebula, and I'll reprise. Because
But
it's
the
the second
problem
one
is
that's killing you.
I'm sometimes not topped off.
Oh, you're
It's
not
an
top
auto
dead.
attack.
Okay, I could take a moment to heal you myself.
Last time he died because I was dead and I didn't addle, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Okay, so if
Okay,
something
I'll
goes
start
wrong,
camouflaging it.
okay, yeah. So do that, and if something goes wrong, I'll do Divine Vel and Clemency on you. So that should help. We lose like 2 GCDs of me attacking,
Alright.
but that's nothing. Okay.
All right, guys. Final pull.
Thank you.
Addle.
The tanks are a bit out from the middle, so you want to move closer for the middle calls. Make sure. Middle. Not to die.
Pressed the wrong button, so I'm involing anyway.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry about that.
Where's my
It did
tank?
not work, I think.
I still have it. Alright, come here, get the info.
No, nothing worked.
What the fuck happened?
And we walked into each
No,
other.
Frank,
I
I gave
blame
my
the
damage
server.
out to you, I think. Sorry about that.
I blame the server.
I mean, I don't think we
Middle.
should.
Middle.
Do I risk
She's
Echo
really
or?
Yeah, for sure. We keep going until we actually what?
I mean, I have healing down. Icon has debuff, and Frank has debuff.
That's fine.
Testing.
That's fine. We're testing our limits here. Yeah, we're dead.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Turns out.
okay.
Alright. That's probably it, unless you guys want to try that again.
Yeah,
I
let's
mean-
call it.
We got 7 minutes.
Yeah. We could do
Half call,
one.
half not.
Youngblood, what happened?
Let's go. We're doing it then. Run it blind.
Alright.
Everybody's
Yeah.
here. No countdown, go.
Go.
Let's kill it.
Of course, yeah, no countdown.
Gung ho.
What? No way.
The countdown's just for when the tank buster happens.
Oh, you do it on the big tank busters, sure. And then whenever there's a limit break 3 buster.
Battle, get ready.
Yeah. Addle.
Same thing, tanks are going to want to move a bit closer. For the middle calls. Middle.
Middle.
Help.
I need mine. Thank you.
Almond.
I'm not
Oh,
moving.
there we go.
Okay.
Alright.
Sorry.
Good job, everyone.
Don't worry about it.
Tank buster, Kaifa's dead.
My God. My God.
Mine gut.
Yes.
Middle.
Yeah.
Kaifa poke one. There you go.
Ah, wrong way.
Get close.
Nice.
Vegetatus.
There we go.
I'm on top of you. Give me the freaking Digititis.
It gave me. It gave me. It gave me.
Who? A or B? A or
B, 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 B.
All right.
Everybody on B. We're 1% away, 1% away.
No longer.
Yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Alright, watch for the last hand mechanic.
Yeah.
Get
Close
away.
fist, away. Alright, on B.
All right.
Over here. Woo!
When are they gonna fix dual cast sprint? I wonder.
Never.
Nice.
You're Gucci.
Which fan?
Right. There's gonna be the magnet. Oh wait, no. I'm with someone else.
Wait, is it this one?
Oh, that's pushing into the. Someone
Yeah.
rescue Almond.
Where's? Alright, nice.
No, okay. Okay, I'm gonna work with that.
Focus on deeps. And healing. We got paralysis on almost.
Oh, I was standing in Kaifa's puddle.
I'm almost done.
That's okay.
I'm resing you out.
That's
I
my bad.
was. No, I did it.
Oh, you did it? Shit.
Get close, Shatui.
I don't remember which one is which, honestly.
Opposite colors run away, same color run close.
I died.
Yeah, I killed you. Sorry.
No, you don't need to apologize.
Come on. Ah.
He's healing you.
Res,
too.
res.
I can't.
Well, hard res, you have time. Thanks for
Wait,
the
yeah,
kind
I have a
of
come here heal.
We're gonna need to mid. Probably use 2 mids here. Because we're a bit tight.
No. Everybody that should mid is alive,
Okay.
I think.
I'm just saying our HP's not great.
Well,
Alright.
I need to be
Opposites
for the
run,
next
run,
red
run,
white,
run.
though.
Keep run away, run away, run away.
This is the opposite. Stop confusing me.
Well, I'm calling out for my partner. You call out for your own partner.
Yeah, but there's other people.
Yeah, I call out for yourselves. I don't know everybody's mechanic. I can call them all out at the same time. There's different tethers. Yeah, Zeus was too much. We did the mechanic though.
Yeah, we did it right once.
Well, Chateau and
Oh,
I did
yeah,
it this
like-
time as well. Yeah. Alright, that's it.
New.
Hey, we'll get it next time. Certainly.
We need our glamour.
11.
Good prog.
Don't
Good
tell me.
prog!
Can you leave through here? You
Have
can.
we, have we really only had 2 sessions?
Yeah. That's 2 sessions, so it's
Oh, wow.
not bad. We're at the
Is that
last
good?
part. That's
Is
good.
that good? Is that good for 2 sessions?
That's